Hello.
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 It's Halloween. It's spoopy time.
Happy spoop.
Spoopy Halloween.
Hells yeah.
Yeah.
We
Are
got some
people in the
special.
chat yet?
I don't know.
I don't know.
How do we know if there's people in the chat?
I don't
Hello?
see anyone up there, but that also might not indicate it, you know. Welcome to this. We've never done anything like this before.
No, we haven't.
You were playing some DnD.
Yeah.
Hells yeah.
We got Dash over again. He's doing some things. Ebam! Thank you for this episode.
Here.
Thank you so much.
Spoopaween.
Happy
Happy
Spoopaween.
Spoopaween to you too as well, Epam.
Hell yeah.
Hells yeah.
So, yeah, it is the old alert.
Oh wow.
So what we're doing right now is, you can see we've turned off the voice just because we're doing a D&D campaign and we don't want it to keep, you know, Oh, actually, Mike, could you do me a favor and go to Audacity and just hit record right now?
Oh, he said he's got the audio taken care of already.
Well, we're good then.
good.
Yep, we're good.
Everything's fine. Hey, Phoenix, nice to see you.
Let's do some D&D stuff. Hell yeah,
yeah.
Phoenix.
So, Jerry is obviously Sonic this year, which is really good. He got the
Yeah.
costume together.
He's Sword Mario.
Oh yeah. Let's go.
Everyone's
Woohoo.
favorite Sword Mario.
Yeah, it's okay. Dash loves Adventure Zone
Yeah.
and wanted to do Taco and Kravitz.
So I'm Taco from TV.
Yeah, and I'm Kravitz. I haven't heard all of the Adventure Zone, but from what I've seen,
heard
it's
all the Kravitz
very
scenes.
good. I've seen all the Kravitz scenes, basically. I'm probably gonna take this cloak off because it's very cool.
It's a very cool
You
cloak.
can't see because it blends into the couch, but he's a servant of the Raven Queen, so we kind of have these bird masks, these raven masks that we've like glued into it, and it's
We made him
very
raven
cool.
pauldrons for his cloak.
Yeah.
This is very cool.
Yeah.
And he can't see, but I'm wearing heels. You just have to take my word that they look very good.
Sorry.
Also, if it gets too hot, I'm gonna take probably this hat off, but I'll leave it on for as long as it makes sense. So some of you already know that Jesse and I have a Dungeons and Dragons podcast together, and we thought it'd be very fun to do like a very spoopy Dungeons and Dragons one-shot Halloween thing for Halloween. The setting that I've sort of come up with is not your sort of typical high fantasy D&D setting. It is in a more modern contemporary setting. These two are going to play some high school boys, and some crazy stuff might happen to them. Do you guys want to talk about your characters a little bit? Just not a ton of your backstory, but just your characters' names, sort of what they're all about.
Sure. My character is Brick. He is.
I told him.
He's an 18-year-old freshman in high school because he's gotten held back so many times.
I gave so much pushback on Brick, and he stuck with Brick.
Ball
So
is life.
his name is Brick, I guess.
Ball is life, and he was very into football. But now that he's repeated so many times, they're like, "You can't play football anymore.
Too old.
Just finish high school." And so he's mad about that. So he's a freshman.
He's
and,
an 18-year-old freshman.
And Jerry's my brother.
Yeah. Jack. And he's a 15-year-old sophomore because, you know, that's pretty normal, right?
So although I am the older brother by many years, he is a higher grade in high school than I am.
Yes. And basically he's been studying about supernatural things like as much as he can because of something tragic that happened to him in his past.
He had a spoopy supernatural experience in his past, and
Exactly.
he's trying to learn as much as he can about Jack and Brick are very thick.
That's the nursery rhyme,
I appreciate the rhyme. Thanks, Jealous.
Jack and Brick are very thick to catch a pail of water.
Yeah, Jealous. Actually, his costume is
It's actually
Sword Mario.
Yeah, Sword Mario.
Sword Mario.
It's great. We were very tempted. We couldn't make it in time. But there are these shirts you can get online that just look like a shirtless man. So we were going to make him be shirtless long for
Yes.
Halloween, but
We
it
were
wouldn't have gotten
thinking
here in
about
time. So now he's
Yeah.
just regular Sword Mario.
Regular Sword Mario.
In an effort to make this sort of also more fun for you all, we came up with some stuff that you all could affect the game. So I'm going to show the prices on this button. There they are. When these dummies roll to see if they hit or see if they succeed at something, they'll roll a 20-sided die. For 100 bits per, you could either add or subtract one to that roll. So if they're missing by like 3, yeah, apparently Twitch hates nipples. That's why I'm doing a real good job. I'm trying to cover up with a shawl. If you're wondering how see-through this shirt is, let me tell you, extremely.
They're just jealous.
Oh, yeah, we'll show the price. That's right. So again, per 100 bits, you can add 1 to each roll. And I think I could probably let that go with damage. We'll test that out. We'll see.
And if you don't specify a character, then it'll just happen to the next roll that happens.
Yeah, if you don't specify a character, it'll just happen on the next roll. For 2,000 bits, I'll pull it up one more time. Hey, for 2,000 bits, you can make something a critical hit or a critical fail. So that's again 20 for 20. Basically, you make something either a really cool thing happen. So like if Jerry were to roll a 15 and you add 500, that'll bump it up to a 20, but it won't be a natural 20, so it won't count it as a critical hit. So the only way to create a critical hit or a critical fail will be the 2,000 bits thing. And then again, our last one, here it is. For 4,000 bits, you can spawn a monster. This won't work at the beginning of the campaign before any of the combat happens. I'm sort of setting it in like on a high school setting, so they don't really know about supernatural stuff until maybe some stuff happens in the story. But once monsters have shown up, if you drop 4,000 bits, I'll just make a fight happen with a monster. And if you have a suggestion for what kind of monster, and you'll sort of get what that means as the combat actually starts. Why would I want to see them fail? Yeah, I mean, that's just sort of up to you. You seem very nice, but it is the internet, so who knows?
Twitch plays D&D.
Yeah. So again, if once the combat starts and you all sort of get the gimmick of the kinds of monsters that show up, and you'll get it once it starts. It's a very stupid thing that I thought of that I think is fun. Once that starts, again, you'll get it, and you'll have the ability to suggest what sorts of monsters based on the setting and stuff. Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
I'm very excited about this.
Yeah.
Spawn a monster than endless nat ones. I mean, if you want to drop those bits, Chalice, I won't stop you, but you might end up murdering these boys.
Oh, God.
Okay, cool. So, the setting is, again, sort of contemporary. You don't have the money. Yeah, that's fair. The setting is, again, sort of a contemporary, small town, middle America. These are 2 high school boys. It is, at the start of this at least, and maybe it'll change as it gets closer, it is the week before Halloween. In fact, it is Jack's birthday. Happy birthday, Jack.
Oh, thanks.
All right, you're talking to God right now. That's fun.
I think Jack is religious, I guess. Brick doesn't believe in organized religion.
I would say Jack probably has a pretty good understanding, at least surface level, of most larger organized religions based on just wanting to understand the supernatural elements of both things.
That does make sense.
Yeah.
Thanks, Spooky Jesus.
Yeah, Spooky Jesus died for your spooky sins, but not your regular non-spooky sins. Those ones are someone else.
I also think it's very funny that you play a character named Brock in Pokemon Bridge. I'm playing Brick. Your character's Jack, and my name is Jesse. I'm just saying. I don't know.
Well, you
what's
originally wanted to be
happening right
Jax, and Jesse's character in our D&D podcast is Dax. And I was like, don't do that. That's just, everything can't rhyme.
because your name's also Dash,
My
and
name
there's
is Dash.
Dex in this. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, well, we've gone too far.
I'm sorry,
we've gone too
God.
far. Okay, so this these 2 boys, I imagine, since the sort of the childhood event that happened to Jack, that's just an E at the end there, bud. The childhood event that sort of spawned Jack's interest in the supernatural. Jackson Groot, correct? Jack's interest in the supernatural. Brick was there for that. Brick's not his actual name, right? Brick is a nickname.
It's Richard, which
There
is
it is.
Rick is short, and then you add B is Brick.
Yeah, he
I'm
thought.
just gonna call you Richard. Richard.
Oh, he'll
Fucking
hate
call
that.
me Richard. I will beat you up. I'm much larger than you.
Brick was there for that childhood event, and from that point when I'd say these 2 brothers used to be sort of a tag team of like fun monster hunting boys. Nice, same though. A tag team of monster hunting boys. They sort of split a little bit. I would say Brick sort of dove into sports and athletics, while Jack sort of went the more supernatural research way. But on the day of Jack's birthday, he has convinced Brick, or maybe he's in the process of convincing Brick. Maybe that's where we start. He's in the process of trying to ask Brick to help protect him as he investigates what people in town have sort of described as a haunted house. It's a week before Halloween. Let's start there. Let's start in the home of Brick and Jack. I don't know where your parents are, but I imagine you 2 are in one of your rooms, and Brick, you're just trying to get...
I'm playing COD.
All right. Yeah. I would love to see that scene as a good place to start. I'd say.
Hey, Brick,
Sup?
are you listening to me?
Sup?
Brick.
Shit, when did you... Don't scare me like that.
Dude,
when did you get here?
You've been playing for hours.
Well, yeah, that's the point of COD. The longer you play, the
Do you
better
even have a
you are.
life?
Excuse me? I have a life.
Do you have a life outside these games?
I had ball, and now I don't, so just leave me alone,
Oh my
okay?
god. You got kicked out of the football, freaking whatever sports place. I don't know. I don't keep track of
It's a
that.
team. It's a team. It's a football team.
Well, I mean, because you got held back, you're no longer allowed to play
Do you
anyway,
need something,
so,
or are you just
you
here
know.
to be a dick?
Yeah. Well, I mean, there's this one thing that was popping up in the news about this one abandoned building, and a lot of happenings have been occurring over there.
You're so weird. Can you just stop
No, I
this?
saw it. I saw it on this one website that was basically. I mean, I know it's a conspiracy
you
wesite
read
and
it
all.
on
I know
the
you hate those
website.
types of websites,
Oh, cool.
but I mean, I
You
think
read it on
something
the
worth
internet,
checking
so
out.
It has to be true. Cute.
Basically, my point is, can you come with
Everyone
me?
at school thinks you're weird. You know that, right? You just won't let this go. It's been years.
I mean,
I can't even focus on COD.
look,
dude.
you're the only one I can talk to about this. Everyone, like you said, thinks I'm weird, and I want you to accompany me because, I mean, I don't know if I can defend myself. I mean, like there's a bunch
That's
of.
a joke, right?
Excuse me.
Your arms are like toothpicks. You definitely cannot.
Apparently, I mean, stop it. I'm asking for your help because I feel like I'll feel safer if you come with me.
Okay, but like this counts as your present, right?
Do you even get me a present?
I mean, I don't have to if we do this. So
You're my brother.
yeah. I'm playing COD.
Yeah, and that's the same game my parents got me, but I don't care about COD, and you're playing it right now.
I
It's
know.
my birthday present. I mean, I
Wait,
don't like
hold
the
on.
present.
Oh, it's your copy of God. Okay.
They don't
got it.
understand how
Okay.
games work.
Sure.
They
okay.
got us both copies of the same
yeah,
game.
they got you the same game. Perfect. Okay, cool. Yeah, this would escalate into, I'd say, you finally either through pressure or through just actually wanting
Yeah.
to would agree.
Yeah, I'm good. Let's do it.
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
So you wait until the sun sets. You sort of make your way to the edge of town where this haunted house is, and you don't even honestly believe, Brick, that it is haunted. You know, again, you sort of you're used to this. You're used to Jack sort of going off about the library's haunted and the fire station's haunted. Like
Everything's haunted.
there aren't a ton of buildings in this town that Jack hasn't decided are haunted at some point. This is a COD piece. Thank you. Yeah. There aren't a ton of towns or places in this town that you haven't decided are haunted. But in the past, and this is sort of why you were hesitant to go, I'd say, because you have gone. Like the first couple of these, you were like, okay, sure. And, oh, cool.
Hey, Stream 4-Star, what's up? We're playing D&D.
Hey, Team 4-Star, we're playing D&D.
It's funny because they, I think Team 4-Star was actually doing a D&D one-shot tonight.
Oh.
Halloween. Yeah, I think these people are just coming. Hey guys, do you want more D&D? We just started.
Hey, we just started playing
one-shot
D&D.
campaign.
Real quick, I'm gonna throw the prices up in case you want to affect the game.
Yeah.
These are the prices to affect the game for 100 bits. You can add or subtract one from any of the dice. That happens, I guess that was yesterday. That'll happen once combat starts. It hasn't started yet.
Greg, thank you for the follow.
2,000 bits, you can turn something into a critical hit or a critical fail. And for 4,000 bits, you can spawn a monster. You can't spawn a monster yet because there's not any sort of combat thing happening. But
We
once
haven't
that
started
starts,
that part yet.
once that
Yeah.
starts, you are able to spawn a monster. Also, we're all in costume and it's fun.
Yeah. As a quick review, should we just say what's happened so far?
Sure. These two boys, you could add in Mr. Steak. I don't know who that is, but all right.
It's a Team 4-Star thing.
That makes sense.
Mr. Stick is the thing with the really long neck right there.
It's a Meganium or something, right?
All
in their
right.
Nuzlocke.
Well,
yeah.
sure.
So my name's Brick. I'm a 18-year-old high
Hold on,
school
real quick.
freshman.
Vermilion, you'll sort of understand the concept of what monsters you can spawn once I start the combats. I've sort of set it up in a very gimmicky way that is very funny and silly to me and maybe is ripping off of one of America's favorite 90s supernatural television shows. Anyway, you'll get it. And yeah, could you spawn Gort? I don't know. I don't get these references. I don't get any of these references.
It's Gort.
Oh,
you.
okay. I guess it's just
Everyone's saying I look very sharp. Thank you.
You do look super sharp. Great. Okay, let's. Do you want to just do your
go
really
with
quick
the
rundown of
follow.
characters? We can jump into the scene because I have some exposition.
Sure, yeah. So my name's Brick. I'm an 18-year-old high school freshman because I've been held back so many years. I was the star of the football team, and now I've been kicked off the football team because I just need to graduate, and they're like, you cannot play ball anymore. So I'm sad about that.
Ball is no longer life.
Ball is still life. They're just hating. This is my brother.
Hi. Name's Jack. I'm a 15, turning 16 actually because it's my birthday,
your
right?
birthday,
Yeah, it's the sophomore because that's actually makes more sense, right?
So
16-year-old
although I'm the older
sophomore, yeah.
brother, he's in a farther grade than I am.
And I've been researching about paranormal activities. I'm going around the town because something happened in my past that I don't want to talk about.
We've started. Jack has convinced Brick to accompany him to a house that he believes is haunted. But again, Brick, you're used to him saying houses are haunted, and usually, or again, the library or the fire station, but nothing has ever actually seemed haunted. It all just seems like Jack sort of has an overactive imagination, which is how you've sort of categorized this in your head. But even now, as you sort of get towards the edge of town, as you get closer to this house, it feels different. While there's your average sort of balmy fall breeze on your way there, as you get further and further away from the sort of the center of town, everything is more still. It feels like if there is anything alive, where you're used to birds and cats and raccoons and just things around, that's all missing here. And it's almost as if the grass and the leaves are not as colorful as you'd like, almost as if everything's not in grayscale, but sort of it's almost like everything is a little bit more dull as you get further and further away from the center of town. And once you get to this house, you're surprised that you've never seen it before, because this seems like the sort of thing that everyone would have seen at least once in this town. It's on the outskirts of town. It's just sort of a solitary house. It doesn't even really feel like it's part of a neighborhood, right? It's just sort of like a house in a yard, and you wouldn't know how far you would have to walk to get back to civilization. Even though you just walked from civilization there, it seems very, very far away, but you find yourself outside of this house. There's a sort of a rusty gate that's connected to a rusty fence that sort of surrounds with brick pillars. Brick pillars, nice. Brick pillars, Jesus.
Yeah.
Brick pillars. At points to keep the sort of the fence, because you imagine that the gate and the fence wouldn't stay up. It is spoopy, Jumpers. Thank you. You imagine none of that would sort of stay up on its own without these sort of these pillars keeping the fence up. But the gate seems to be locked. It's locked with sort of a rusted out chain, like a thicker chain than like a bicycle chain, like a proper fucking bind Superman chain to keep this gate closed. And you see this house, and there it is. It doesn't look that big from where you stand. It looks like your average sort of medium to small 2-story house, but you are outside of this fence. You're outside of this gate. What do you do?
Seems like they don't want us in there.
Now, come on, let's go. I mean, I need your help. Maybe you can give me a boost or something.
Okay, I'll boost you over this stupid fence.
All right.
I'm going to need, for that, and you look at your stats, and this is Jerry's first D&D, I believe.
Yeah,
if you look at your stats, I'm going to need, let's do this. Let's take an athletics check from Brick and a strength check from, an athletics check from Jack and a strength check from Brick.
Okay. So what we do is...
You need
these are
yours, Jerry, and take your dice. I'm lending Jerry my dice because I'm very nice.
Oh.
Yeah. So what we're doing is we're rolling a 20.
A 20-sided die. That's
Okay,
right.
So the one looks like this. That's not it.
Oh, that's not it?
The one right there on the right.
There it is. Hey, I hope you guys are ready to hear the rules of D&D explained often, because here we are. You getting your sword for that?
Yeah,
All right.
you gotta.
Yeah.
He has the sword. Like,
That's fair. He does
you
have
think
the
he's
sword.
gonna spend $20 on a fucking sword, not use it?
Fair enough.
So what?
So let's take a straight up strength check from Brick, and
Okay.
and Jack. I'd like an athletics check. So you'll roll the d20, add athletic skill. You'll see.
This one says +3. This one says +5.
It should be +3.
+3? Okay.
Yeah, Jerry's first D&D. Thanks, King
Hey.
DX.
Hey.
All right.
Thanks,
So I'm gonna roll this.
Yep,
It was a 16, and I'm gonna add 3 to that because
That'll
of
be-
+3 strength.
that'll be 19. Now, Jerry, you're gonna roll an athletics roll, and since you're being sort of helped by your brother, I'm gonna give you advantage, which means you can roll it twice and take the higher of the 2 rolls.
Awesome. Okay. All right.
That's a critical fail.
Yeah.
That's a 1.
Yeah, so since you have
Jerry,
advantage...
it's your first time playing D&D.
Yo, Jerry's first ever D20 roll was a crit fail, and that's fucking beautiful.
It's a 1.
But you have advantage, so you can roll it again and
Yeah.
take the higher of the two.
Okay,
You should
okay.
So
definitely
roll it
roll
All
again.
right,
one more
all
time.
right. My athletics is -1, so
That is so funny.
Here we go, here we go.
So funny. Okay, that's better than a 1.
Okay, that is a
19?
19, pretty good. So you'll
And then do you
minus
add
1
any-
and
-1 athletics.
minus strength is minus
Oh.
1.
Yeah.
So that's 18, but that'll still work. So
I'm never
with-
gonna let that go.
No,
Then
that's
his first roll
that's
is a critical
absolutely
fail.
beautiful.
It's amazing.
So yeah, you've succeeded this check. Describe this scene to me though. How are you helping your brother over this fence?
Okay, you crouch there.
Okay.
Okay.
You want me to crouch? How?
Yeah, that's how you boost someone up.
I gave you a strength. This is strength. I should like lift you with my fucking hands, you weirdo.
I don't want to jump so high.
Well, I think that's what we should aim for, because otherwise I could just go and get like a stool or something, and that's like.
All right. We'll do it your way. Let's see how it goes.
Okay.
All right.
I'm gonna put your foot in my hands.
Okay.
And on the count of 3, I'm gonna shove
Hold
you
on,
up.
I'm not ready. I'm
All right,
not.
one.
I'm not ready yet. Hold on. I gotta.
you ready
I gotta.
Are you ready now?
I'm grasping the chain. Okay.
3.
Ah, God! Oh, jeez.
And in spite of the awkwardness and the shouting, you are able to sort of you sort of catch one hand on the top of the fence, and you're able to sort of carry yourself over, and you land on your feet with a surprising amount of grace
Whoa!
for a fucking nerdo boy.
Nice jump, nerdo boy.
Now,
Shut up!
Jack, you're on one side. Brick, how are you getting over the fence?
I'm gonna climb it.
You're gonna climb it. All right, give me a Let's just do athletics for that.
+5.
Yep.
I'm so strong. 19 + 5.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Oh.
24. You're able to pretty easily scale. You're able to find the footholds. These are some good rolls on the top, except for Jerry's fucking crit fail. Oh, again,
good.
first roll in the history of Jerry's D&D career as a critical
right.
fail. This is fucking gorgeous. Okay, so you're landed, and like, if you thought that the environment was strange on your way out of town, if you thought that it felt sort of cold and distant and sort of almost alien the further you got from the center of town, this is like you've stepped into it almost feels like another world. As soon as you hit the ground, and you notice this too, there is a chill. It almost feels like where it was sort of fall and crunchy and leaves and stuff, now it's cold. There's a chill. Almost, you swear you could, if you were paying attention, you notice that you could even like see your breath in the air in front of you.
I'm
You
a dragon.
Whatever. Dragons don't exist. I looked it up online. Okay.
Neither do ghosts, you fucking idiot.
No, ghosts exist. Dragons don't. That's just myth.
So you're here. You're right at the edge of the fence. The house stands in front of you. It's sort of, there are some boards over the windows, but oddly enough, not the door. What do you do?
I'd say we go through the door. Right.
I guess if we've come this far. Do you feel weird, man?
Yeah, I feel too. Yeah.
You feel too? That's good. I would hope that you would feel.
Sometimes I don't feel anything.
Well, I'm not
All
gonna.
right.
I'm not gonna unpack that. Let's just.
My
Painting
friend,
me-
okay.
You're painting me such a rich tapestry of these characters.
Yeah, let's go
All
to
right,
the door.
let's go through the door.
You wanna go first? It's a birthday, your birthday boy.
Fine, whatever.
You check the door, and it sticks, but it's not locked. You give it a rattle, and it almost sort of feels like you pull it open a little bit, and it almost like it gets sucked back in, almost as if it's being pulled closed from the other side.
Uh-huh.
But after that, it sort of almost seems to click and swing open with a very loud creak. What do you do?
Do you just suck at opening doors, or
No, it has pulled itself open at this point.
oh.
Yeah.
you just suck at opening doors? I guess.
Oh God! Did you feel that?
No.
I just felt a sinking feeling just now.
Well, let's just go in because this house is not
Oh
haunted.
God, I feel like I'm gonna throw up.
Yeah, I'm gonna go first. Actually,
How much does Jack feel like he's gonna throw up?
Is
Is he actually queasy, or is he just kind of saying that?
just slightly. Just that's it.
Okay, well, track that feeling.
All right. All right, God.
Okay. The door is open. You step inside, and oddly enough, it's it's almost warmer in the house than it was. You can't imagine anyone has been in this house for God knows how many years, but you step in and it almost feels like there's heat. It almost feels like, although you can't spot any light sources, you can see, which is strange. You're in this house. The floors are wooden and creaky. The paint, I imagine you almost sort of expected sort of a dingy rundown, like paint being scraped off the walls, things being scraped off. Thank you for the follow. Rolls of 1 doors exist. That's true. But this almost feels lived in a strange sort of way. You come into sort of a pantry in front of you. There's a doorway that leads to what seems sort of like a kitchen area to the left. There's another door. That room seems darker. You can't exactly tell what's there. To the right, sort of a dining area. You imagine that connects to the kitchen, but obviously you couldn't tell. And sort of past you and to the back. So if you walk forward and look back, you'll see a sort of a flight of stairs that would take you up into the second level. What do you do?
Let's go into the second level.
We haven't even explored the first. Why would we just go up to the second level?
Well, I mean, like, we've seen enough here. I mean, why can't we just keep going, you know? I don't want to...
Are you scared? Because you wanted us to come here. I just want to remind you.
I am not scared.
Okay.
I'm not
Okay,
I'm
let's
not
just
scared.
hurry through the haunted house then,
Yeah.
if you're just not scared.
Shut the hell up!
Let's just hurry through the haunted house. Oh, is there a ghost? Is there a ghost in the floor?
It could be.
Oh, is a ghost gonna come out of the floor?
You hear a creak as you say that.
There was
That hopefully that's the wind.
No, yeah, it was.
Oh god.
It had to be. It was the wind that blew the floor. Let's go to the second.
Yeah, let's go to the second floor. Yeah.
As you walk up the stairs, there's another creak, and the front door, which you had both sort of just left open, slams shut.
Ah! Let's go faster up the stairs.
I mean, we don't. It's just the wind. It was very windy.
No, that's not the wind.
outside.
That's way too strong for the wind. I haven't seen wind that strong in a while. It's not hurricane weather right now.
Have you seen wind, Jack? Have you seen wind?
I've never seen. Look, I researched into wind.
That is a very nerdy thing that you would do. Hey, just real quick, we went in this haunted house. Did you bring like a pack to get ghosts or like a detector?
Actually, that's a good question. As someone who studied the occult, as someone who studied the supernatural, have you brought anything with you that would be sort of like wards? Have you brought any herbs or salt or anything? Like what would you have tried to ward yourself against? And we can sort of figure out what you brought with you.
I brought salt.
Okay.
All right.
In case we get food, nice.
No, salt so you can chase away evil demons and keep them away.
What?
You know, like that type of salt.
Okay.
I saw it online. And also a flashlight. So you got a flashlight. Mm-hmm. See, so now we can explore the top floor, okay?
Is that all you brought?
No. I also brought... it's kind of... Okay, it's a long shot. Holy water, okay?
You just got some holy water?
I ordered it on Amazon.com.
You ordered holy water on Amazon?
Yes.
Wait, Prime or no?
Prime. I had to do this right away.
Gotta have it.
Gotta have
Listen,
2 days shipping.
Your holy water.
I hate to break it to you, Jack. That's literally, it's just water. Someone just mailed you water.
No, it's not.
It's just gonna be water.
Look at it. It's in a vial in the form of Jesus.
Oh, of course, because only priests have access to those fucking bottles.
Yeah?
Jesus. How much did you spend on goddamn water?
$65.
There is a louder creak from the base of the stairs.
Oh God. Oh, I got my salt.
That was Jesus. He's fucking mad at you.
Oh man, jeez.
Because you bought holy water.
Shut the hell
That
up.
isn't holy water.
Really quick, rattlesnakes. So the setting is contemporary, sort of middle America. These are just humans. Nothing crazy is happening so far as anyone knows.
Nothing crazy's happening.
Oh,
But
there's
you have
crazy
heard-
stuff happening.
You have heard a very loud creak from the bottom of the staircase that you were maybe a quarter of the way up. What do you do?
Oh God.
Jack, are you fucking with
don't-
me?
Now relax.
Is there someone in this house? Did you plan this? Or you're like,
No,
oh,
no, I didn't
my
plan
big
this at
brother's
all.
So dumb. I'm just gonna like fucking punk him.
No, this
Is
is
your
not.
birthday
I am not.
surprise?
I'm not punking you, Brick. this is actually a haunted house. I know because I just feel it. I can't really prove it right now.
One after the other, the kitchen door, the dining room door, and the sort of the den door from the pantry you entered into, or the sort of the lobby area you entered to, slam 1, 2, 3 immediately, and there is another creak in the floorboards. What do you do?
Fucking with me.
Do you believe me now? It's something weird. It's something supernatural.
You're still just standing a quarter of the way up the stairs, by the way.
Let's get the hell upstairs.
Why would we run more into the house if
Because
this is
I want to
happening?
get to the center of this.
Okay, fine. Let's for a second pretend that you don't have like your weird little. You know what? You don't have any friends. Who would be doing this? Who would be helping you with this? All right, let's go upstairs.
Okay, thank you. I was crying.
It's not
Sorry.
you, but it might be someone else.
And the
fucking with us.
tension that you sort of felt between the two of you, as you sort of get further from that spot in the stairs, it almost feels like that tension came from something that's outside of just the two of you. It almost felt like the energy and the atmosphere of the room itself had become tense as the doors were shutting and the floors was creaking. It almost felt like something outside of the two of you sort of led to that outburst from the both of you. But as you get further and further up the stairs, that mellows a little bit. And you come up the stairs into a hall, and down that hall you can see 2 doors on the left-hand side and 1 door on the right-hand side. You're at the start of this hall, just like below you can see. You don't really need your flashlight, although I'm sure it feels sort of safe to have it. What do you do?
Okay, so there's these doors here. This door right there. Which one? Let's take the one on the right.
Sure.
Right?
They both look the same.
No, they don't. That one actually has a different hue.
Oh, it has
color.
different. It has
Yeah,
different
I have.
hue.
I noticed these
Thank
details.
you. Thank you, worker at Home Depot, helping me pick out fucking paint. Let's go to the right.
Yo, they for sure have the same hue. So you go to the door that you had wanted. All the doors are closed. You get to this door. What do you do?
All right, I'll just jimmy the doorknob and.
This one
Try to-
swings open very easily.
Oh, Jesus. Okay, I got my holy water. Right?
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah. Whatever teenagers in here.
Look, it makes you feel
Ruin
safe,
their
okay?
The door is open. You two stand in the hall. What do you do?
All right. Let's go in.
Birthday boy first.
Oh yeah, you're gonna keep on saying that, aren't you?
Probably, even if it's not your birthday. Birthday
right.
boy first.
Okay, fine. All right.
Jack, you walk in. Brick, before you can enter, the door slams shut, and you're in the hallway by yourself. Jack, you're in the room by yourself. And you both get the very singular, very strange sensation of falling. You are falling. And this doesn't feel like falling towards the ground or falling towards something. This feels like falling in a dream where you cannot perceive. At some point, you stop being able to perceive what is up and what is down even more. You are just falling, but you haven't even been falling for that long. It just feels like you are moving, and it doesn't even feel like down anymore. You are just hurtling through just inky black space, and you're both experiencing this, but you can't see each other. You're both sort of, if you were to call out, you couldn't hear each other. You are both sort of just falling, and the both of you, as you look, you see that the direction that you're heading, you see it's faint at first. It almost just looks like sort of someone holding a lighter up in the distance, like there's sort of just a small warm glow, and you get closer and closer and closer, and it almost feels like you are slowing and slowing until you're right up in front of it, and it's just sort of an orb. And this is, we're going to do these separately because I don't want to sort of have to speak as two things at once. But Brick first, you are sort of just floating there. And you don't feel like you're standing on ground. You don't feel like you are interacting with the world as you know it. But you are floating there in front of just sort of an orb. What do you do? The orb... The orb starts to produce sound, and as your fight or flight response sort of mellows, again, you sort of feel that in the same way that when you were in the hall, you felt tense, and that tension you sort of feel relaxed a little bit as you don't detect anything malicious from whatever this is, and it starts to produce words, and as it does, it sort of expands slowly with each syllable, as not expanding, but sort of expanding and contracting, as if it's talking as a ball that sort of expands and contracts as it speaks, and it just says,
I'm sorry. Was that bad?
What? Why?
Oh, dog, I'm sorry. I didn't even. That's probably was bad, huh?
Yeah.
I haven't been like a person in like a while. It's my bad. I forgot that falling is bad. That's, you know what? I say it out now. I say it out loud, and it's like, duh, falling is bad. Yeah, sorry,
Yeah.
dog.
Yeah, no, falling is bad.
Falling is
it's a
bad.
bad
No,
feeling.
for sure. When I said you back, it'll be slow. That's cool. Hey, so stuff's about to be like very bad, just in general.
What?
Yeah, stuff's gonna be really bad. So,
I don't like that.
yeah, no, for sure. Here, for how bad stuff is, here, check this. Here, take this.
and in your hands there is now just a sword. You're holding a sword, and you've never held a sword before. You've never even held like a big knife. Like people have cut fucking turkeys and stuff for you. You're a teenager, right? But in your hand there is like a fucking Legend of Zelda sword in your hand. Oh sure, okay. Let's do prop work. But you're holding this sword,
And the voice is like, it's cool, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, so just like, have that, and when you need it, use it, I guess. But like, that's
What?
it.
No, like, what's coming? What's happening?
Oh, just bad stuff, dog.
Bad. What do I need a fucking sword for?
Oh, just sword stuff. All right, well, have fun.
and you black out. Jack, same thing. You're falling towards the light, and it gets slower, and it gets slower, and it gets slower. And then suddenly it's in front of you, and you're sitting there in front of this orb. And yeah, what do you do?
Holy water!
All right. Well,
Salt!
okay.
Salt!
All right. Well, that's
Salt!
I don't. Okay.
Get away!
Are you done?
Ah!
Yeah. No, for sure. Hey, you've sort of.
I spent $65.
For no, that seems like a lot for salt and water. But that's what do I know? I'm just an orb. Hello.
Hi.
You found me. More accurately, I sort of found you.
Yeah.
You're Jack. Yes.
How do you know my name?
That's that'll sort of make sense over time, and I wouldn't stress about that altogether. I guess. There's something very dark coming your way. There's something very
dark.
dark coming towards all of us. I
got my flashlight. Don't worry.
sure not that kind of dark, but I appreciate the goof. There's something coming, and I think that I can help protect some of the people who need it, but I can't do that without your help. You and your sort of brutish brother are very
He is a brute.
important in all of this. And I'm glad I was able to reach you before everything, sort of started popping off, but
Wait, hold on. What's this dark thing? What's this darkness that's approaching us?
You can't know yet if it would put you in too grave of danger to know the specifics. All you can know is that danger is coming. Danger's coming.
But wouldn't it protect us if you warned us about the danger? Wouldn't we be more protected?
No, you'd die.
Uh-oh.
You would die fairly quickly. It's a
God.
sort of knowing invites it.
Okay.
In some time when the veil between the living and the dead is at its weakest, you might know this as the very spoopy Halloween. The very
Yeah.
spoopy time of year, Halloween.
Very spooky.
When
yeah.
that happens, I'll need your help, and I'll make contact with you again.
what
Do you know how to defend yourself other than just salt and water and whatever that was supposed to be?
No. That's why I came here with my brother.
Well, you might have to lean on him a little bit for that then.
So basically, my job is to be protected by my brother.
I don't know. I'm not sure, but I imagine you'll understand this in a way that he doesn't.
Okay.
Anyway, that's all I got for you. Probably, just
All right.
okay. Well, I guess I'll send you back. But just again, remember, on the day when the veil between the living and the dead is
Yeah,
at its weakest,
Halloween. Yeah.
I will need your help. Very
okay.
specific. They'll be coming for me, and I'll need you and your brother to protect me.
Okay, so you need my help to hide behind my brother.
I mean, sort of, if that's how it shakes out.
That's what it means. That's okay, I don't know who you are. You're a ghost. I don't know. The water didn't work on you, so you're probably not a ghost.
I'm a ghost.
oh.
The water
You're a
thing
ghost?
The water thing
Oh my-
was sort of, yeah, don't stress too hard. Really? This is the point in this conversation where you figure out that the glowing ball in front of you is a ghost and freak out. I see. All right. Well, maybe you won't understand things too much better than your brother, but let's just, fucking hope that that's not an indicator of things to come.
All right. Okay, bye.
All right. And an interesting thing happens where the ball disappears, but you don't black out the way that Brick did. You immediately feel something deeper and older and something that it's just being around it. You don't feel that ghost anymore, but you do feel the presence of something that sort of almost makes your skin feel like it's turning inside out. And you hear a voice say, "Do you want to understand?"
Oh God. Understand what?
Do you want to understand?
Yes.
Good. And then you black out. You both come to in your beds, and I imagine, and we're not gonna role play out the whole of everything up until then, but I imagine one of you probably wants to talk about this, and one of you probably doesn't at all. Oh, this is an interesting thing. You're not holding the sword. When you come to, you don't know anything. When you come to, I mean, there's a strong argument that this was just a dream. You don't. I mean, Jack, you're missing the stuff that you bought from Amazon. But that could have happened in any number of ways.
Yeah. You still have the receipts though, so you know.
And you wake up and it's the morning time, just like regular, and you're ready to go to school. And I don't know if you really talk about it, but the days sort of pass as if nothing weird has happened. And you get closer to Halloween, and nothing really spoopy happens. Nothing that seems bad or creepy or weird happens until it is Halloween day, and you're getting ready to go to school. Do you have costumes?
Hell yeah.
What are your costumes?
Well, see, my costume, I always try to make like the hottest person that I can be. So
All right.
I'm Indiana Jones, but I'm like shirtless, and I've got like.
You're going to school shirtless.
Yeah.
All right. Immediately when you get on camera, someone's like, "Put a fucking shirt on, Brick. What are you doing?"
Okay, so I go and I get like a tank.
All right. Yeah. This is like it's literally it's like the I don't know, it's like the vice principal, and he's like, "I've told you so many times you can't come to school shirtless."
Oh, but this is Halloween.
No, but that doesn't. There's no reason.
Papa!
I get it
I'm
for sure.
flexing.
No, very
Jesus
impressive.
Christ.
Nice,
Papa!
but
Flex.
also as an adult in this situation, very uncomfortable.
You're just jealous I got abs, bro.
All right. Well, just put a shirt on, huh, bud?
See my abs?
Please put a shirt on.
See my abs?
All right.
You can't look at my abs.
Jack, what do you? I legally I shouldn't look at your abs. What is Jack dressed as?
Going as a Ghostbuster.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, good.
But it's like Holtzman.
Oh, for sure it's Holtzman. He's the best
It's
Ghostbuster.
Kate McKinnon's Ghostbuster.
Yeah,
I
fuck
don't know
yeah.
if you saw that movie.
Fuck yeah. All right, good. Okay, perfect.
Jack's just weird enough that he's like, I really like this one. I like Holtzman.
So, you're going through your day and nothing's really strange on the surface for the first hour. In the second hour, and I imagine you're in different classes because one of you is a freshman and one of you is a sophomore.
Yeah, we have a study hall together though, but we don't really like interact.
Jack, in one of your classes, one of your teachers who is dressed as Luigi, you notice that after he asks questions, when he gets responses, he's sort of lost in thought, almost looking elsewhere, and it's very hard to communicate with this teacher. Brick, you don't notice anything. Like, I don't imagine you're too tapped into class as it begins.
I'm wearing a tank. I'm just kind of looking at my arms.
Sure, you just like catching your reflection and stuff and being like, "Yeah, hell yeah."
Oh, hey, so.
Okay. Well, Jack, this intensifies this weird feeling. It's not just this teacher; it's your next teacher, and it's people in the hall, and it's students, and it's almost like you are the only person who notices all this sort of weird stuff. Do you do anything? Do you just sort of travel through classes as if nothing's going on? What do you do? What do you do?
Something's weird's happening.
You just say this to yourself.
Yeah.
All
was
right.
thinking
And then
this.
some
I'm
kid's
thinking
just like,
this.
fucking weird.
Shh. Somebody shushes you.
Sorry. Could this be study hall? No.
Well, no. So the first time you're going to run into each other, we can skip to that. The first time you run into each other is at lunch.
Oh, lunch.
And you don't normally sit together, I imagine. But you come in and you spot Brick sort of again sitting sort of flexing at himself in the reflection of like a stainless steel refrigerator.
Yeah.
What do you do?
Hey, Brick. Hey, Brick.
Don't talk to me.
I
People
know
are going to think we know each other.
I know you don't want to be seen with me, Brick, but something's weird. Something weird is happening around here. Like,
You know
really,
what?
really, really wrong.
You know, I think you're right, because
What?
pizza used to be $3. And now they said it's $3.25, and I want to get double pizza. Which
There
is
is
where
a-
I get 2 slices and I put them on top of each other.
Oh
and
my
I eat it
God,
like a
Brick!
sandwich.
There is a commotion from elsewhere in the dining room. There is a commotion, and you just hear a bunch of people chanting, "Eat, eat, 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 eat."
What the?
What do you do?
What the hell's going on?
Oh, cool. We should go check that out.
Okay, I guess.
You get to a circle of other students, and in the middle of it, there's a student in the middle, and he's eating, but he's eating like there's a pile on the ground, and it's just sloppy Joe meat. It's just a pile of sloppy Joe meat on the ground, and this kid is just jumping.
What the hell? Come on! Stop it!
Don't you want him to eat? This is awesome.
No!
Where'd you get all that meat?
That's so unsanitary.
But, I mean, we're not doing it, so.
No, but it's disgusting.
He's eating and he's making guttural noises. And as you look at this kid, you notice that his costume for Halloween is a werewolf.
That's funny, right?
Oh God.
It's like he's a wolf and he's eating meat.
Yeah, really funny, except it's not.
Eat,
No.
This
encourage him.
kid pauses as if like something snaps, and he looks up and he sort of clocks the people around him chanting, and he snarls a snarl that doesn't sound. He's dressed as Teen Wolf. That's right. Thank you. He's dressed as Teen Wolf, and he snarls in a way that in a sound that you've never heard a human being make, but you have heard at the zoo wolves make. What do you do?
Whoa, what the fuck?
Oh my God, dude, that does not sound good. That sounds like a.
He must have
like
been
a wolf.
working on that.
What the?
I mean, that's commitment, you know? Like, I got my whip, but, like, they don't allow me to have it in school, so it's in my locker. But, like,
Brick.
he's been working on that. I'm not talking, like,
I've heard-
whoever played Indiana Jones.
He's sounding like a wolf, Brick.
Yeah, because he's, like, it's his costume.
The
So-
kid stands up, and you notice a strange thing about this kid's legs. They don't bend at the knee like a human. They bend at a knee and then at an ankle like the bottom half of a fucking wolf.
Those are not the legs of a human.
The kid drops his hands, and sloppy Joe meat falls over the floor, and you see his hands are razor-sharp claws. This, as far as you can tell, is a fucking werewolf. People are freaking out. People start to leave. What do you do? Yeah, it's a furry. This was a furry thing. This is a furry story, y'all. You got it. You
we
spoiled
can't-
Act 3.
We shouldn't judge, you know? He just wants to eat meat off the floor and be an animal. That's cool.
Brick, what are you doing? Let's get the hell out of here!
Am I
Brick,
the
would you
tolerant
make-
one for once?
Brick, would you make me a dexterity throw?
Hell yeah.
A dexterity saving throw?
Okay.
Hey, we're playing Dungeons and Dragons now, you dummies.
+2. Okay, so I'm rolling. I got a 7 + 2 is 9.
7 + 2 is 9. Yeah, they ain't gonna do it.
Oh no.
Cool. This high school student slashes at you,
Duh.
dealing you 3 damage.
oh.
And now you get your character sheets because we're actually doing stuff.
Shit.
Brick, as you take this hit and you sort of stumble backwards, you find that your hand instinctively sort of forms a shape, and in that shape is your sword now.
Oh, I'm gonna get in so much trouble.
You're now holding this very cool sword.
I'm in school.
The werewolf clocks that. Everyone else, by the way, all the other kids, and you have fled. And at this point, it's just sort of, it's the two of you, it's this monster, and it's some people peeking in through windows. It looks at your sword, it sort of shakes its head, and it dives at you, Jack. What do you do?
Oh God! Oh God! Oh God! I will get the hell out of the way. I just gotta dodge.
Describe your actions for me.
Okay, I would stagger first, and then get to my feet, and then I just dodge to the right.
You dodge to the right.
Yes.
You feel your hands sort of get a little bit warm, and you can hear an echo of that voice, the same voice that asked you if you wanted to understand, but you can't tell what it's saying. Your hands feel warm. What do you do?
Oh God. I don't want to understand. I don't want to understand. And I'll just lunge right towards my brother and try to be by his side.
Okay. Your hands feel hot at this point. Brick, what do you do?
I have a fucking sword, so I guess I should like slash at it or something.
Go for it. And it's weird because you're holding this sword and you don't know how to fight with a sword. You've swung with a baseball bat
yeah.
before, and it sort of feels like that, but there's something that feels natural about this. Actually, let's do this since the first attack was a surprise round. Roll me initiative.
Me.
And at this point, I'll throw the prices back on the thing. If you want to affect this combat, you super can. Don't spawn a monster yet because I want them to understand what's happening for a second. But after this, you feel free to do whatever.
13.
Roll me a d20, Jerry, and add your initiative. Rattlesnake, the ghost gave him a sword, if you remember the stoner ghost.
Initiative is +2.
Okay.
It just appeared in his hand.
That's a 6.
6. Okay. Yep. So Brick, top of the order.
6 + 2.
You're swinging at this.
6 + 2. Okay.
Yep. Brick, top of the order. You're swinging at this werewolf.
Yes.
Make me an attack roll.
Do I add to the longsword?
Yep. Roll d20. Add your longsword stats.
Sorry, so it's +5.
Yep.
Okay.
Hey, if you enjoy this, you can also listen to mine and Jesse's D&D podcast, Lost in the Multiverse.
Hell yeah.
What'd you get?
It's 5 + 4. It's 9.
5 of sword. Yeah, 9's gonna whiff it. So the sword sort of arcs upwards, and the werewolf is able to quickly dodge out of the way. Jack, your turn. What do you do?
Oh God.
Your hands feel warm to the point of hot. Like you don't. It feels like sort of. You know when your arms fall asleep and it sort of feels tingly, and you can sort of feel the blood rush into your hands. It feels like that, but your arms aren't asleep. It just sort of feels like there's not blood rush into your hands, but you feel your hands almost as if they are growing tingly and warm and hot. What do you do?
What's this feeling?
Jack, are you okay?
It's really burning up, man.
What's burning up?
It's just
The voice, you can finally make out a word that this whispering voice says, and it just says point.
point.
You point to the werewolf?
Yes.
Roll me a d20, and you're going to add the thing on your attack that says Eldritch Blast.
Eldritch Blast.
Should be in your attack roll. Jesse, would you jump?
Okay. I see.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome.
Roll me a d20. Oh, nat success, Jack! Hell yeah, Craig
Hell
Lever.
yeah!
You don't even have to roll.
Oh, no.
Don't even
This
have
is
to.
a critical success. Probably want to grab your die, though.
Go grab the die real quick.
Hell yeah, Craig Lever.
Hell yeah.
All right, so that's a critical success, which means you are going to double your damage for this roll. So take your D10, which is this one that sort of looks like that has a. It's just a. Jesse, would you show which one the D10 is?
Sure.
It has 10 sides. That's how you can tell.
Dice over here.
Roll that twice.
This one, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Roll, this
Roll that
dice.
twice, Jerry, and then add whatever your damage modifier, which should just be your charisma.
Charisma.
Look at your Yeah, you can call it whatever you want. Maybe it's like a
Charisma's right here.
+3.
+3.
Vermilion, no whiffing possible because Cranking Lever gave us a nat 20.
So that's a 2.
2.
And then you roll it again.
Roll one more time.
Okay.
On a critical success, Jerry, you double your damage.
6.
6.
2 + 6, so 8 total, and then you add the damage modifier that should be on there. Should be
Plus 5.
plus
Plus
Jesus. Okay, that seems like a lot. 13 damage, and it's a critical success. Basically, your finger extends an arcing green ray of energy, and it's odd because in the same way that you felt uncomfortable with the presence as it spoke to you, this light, this beam looks like it shouldn't fucking exist in this world. Something escapes. It's almost like green lightning sort of pours, and all of the energy that you felt built up into your hand pours from a single point in your finger and arcs straight into the chest of this werewolf, and it sort of blasts him all the way backwards into that stainless steel refrigerator that you were flexing in front of. The refrigerator doors cave in, and this high school student sort of crumples to the ground in a pile, and it doesn't appear that this monster's gonna fuck with you anymore. Yeah, what do you do?
Dude, what the fuck?
Yeah. What? You saw that, right? You saw that. Oh my god.
I mean,
That felt very weird too.
maybe it was a coincidence.
Oh my god.
Maybe it just happened to fly back at that time. Holy shit.
Am I
Brick, your sword is still just in your hand.
Oh my god.
Where did you find that? Where the hell did you get that from?
Are we gonna talk about your thing first? What
Oh yeah.
the fuck was
yeah, let's
that?
talk, we can talk about that too. What the hell's going on?
Hey, I had a weird dream
Yeah,
on your birthday, and I'm starting to think maybe that it wasn't a dream.
me too.
Did we go to a house?
Yeah, we did.
You hear the faint revving of engines. What do you do?
What's that?
What?
It sounds like engines in the hallway, though, and there's 2 of them.
Is there a car in the school?
I mean, I'm ready to believe fucking anything right now.
Oh my god.
Let's go check it out.
I don't know if that's a good idea, but
It's getting closer and closer.
oh god, we should go hide.
We should go. Where are we gonna hide?
There's desks and stuff. We
Okay,
can hide behind a desk.
fine. Let's go in a classroom.
Okay.
So you're gonna dip into a classroom?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure. You dip into a classroom. Both of you make me a perception check. So roll a d20 and add your perception skill.
Ooh, nat 20 from me. So do I have to add anything?
Nat 20?
Yeah.
Nice. What'd you get, Jared?
15.
15. Yeah, you both see this. You're able to sort of peek out the window of the classroom, and you see a fucking gorilla and a dinosaur holding bombs and bananas speed by. And you remember as you came to school, you saw 2 kids in sort of a buddy costume of fucking Yoshi and Donkey Kong with like the cardboard cart around them. But these are actual fucking go-karts with an actual vicious looking dinosaur and a big scary gorilla. And they're just zipping through the hallways. And you don't know what it's looking for, but it looks like they're looking for something. What do you do?
Oh my god, what the hell's going on?
You know, I think we should just go home.
Yeah, let's go home.
I
Let's
feel
get
like this is not our day, and we should just like let the police handle this.
I understand.
You hear a voice that says, "Oh, Jack, you're here finally."
Oh,
Make a perception roll, both of you.
okay. Got 2.
Perception.
Got +1, so we got 3 for my perception.
8.
8. Yeah, you can't really figure out what's coming, but you can sort of tell that the voice is coming from right beside the door, sort of where you are. But you hear is jackets, just look, both or Brick. That's you just again you can't.
Hello.
You just look around. I can't really move too much, and you hear a
Hello?
rattle. You hear a little bit of a rattle. Yeah, you didn't clock this at first, and you both feel kind of stupid for it. But as you sort of look around and try and figure out what this voice is, It's the skeleton. It's like the classroom anatomy skeleton just hanging from the door, and its mouth is just sort of chattering. It's like, hey, sorry, no, not a real. I'm just sort of in this right now. I'm not a spoopy skeleton. It's sort of,
That's just what a spoopy skeleton would say.
that's
No, come
I gotta hold my sword!
He warned me
I
about
have
something.
a sword!
That's
Darkness
true.
is coming.
It's a good sword. Yeah, no, darkness is come. Darkness is sorry.
Yeah.
Darkness is
The
here. Darkness sort of showed up a little bit. Hey, real quick, there's a couple of things I need you to do. Number one, I'll need you to find me and sort of save me. But first, though, and this is sort of important, there are some of your students who didn't wear costumes today, and they're in the gym, sort of holed up, and they're sort of under they're just sort of in danger, and you two, given your sort of what you've sort of been equipped with, could probably are the only ones. I can point you there, but I can't do much. Probably save them and then me. That seems like a good priority. I mean, feel free to save me first, but just
You're
interested.
right here.
Yeah.
I'm not right here. I'm projecting into this.
I poked the skeleton with my sword.
I feel nothing.
No,
That's
stop.
That's a plastic skeleton, my dog.
He's a good spirit. He didn't die from the holy water.
Did the internet tell you that?
Yeah.
The internet said he was a good fucking ghost. There's no ghosts. There's no such thing as ghosts. I'm an idiot.
Amazon wouldn't lie to me.
Go
You know
so
what?
probably to the gym at some point to save the or don't. I mean that's on you. But there's some kids who will for sure die in the
Look,
gym if you don't
We gotta go to the
do
gym.
anything.
I know
Anyways,
what this is.
Let's go.
That someone's pulling a prank because it's Halloween.
This is not a
There's
prank
a robot in the skeleton. I'm gonna check the skeleton.
Oh my
for its
God.
little voice
Oh my
box, and
God.
We're gonna see.
That tickles. Just kidding. I can feel nothing.
Okay, this is creepy. I don't like it. I
just-
don't like this. I don't like this.
Maybe we should listen to him.
Hey, if I
Right?
stay here for too much longer, they'll find me. So I gotta go. But remember, Jim probably, and then me. You probably find me. Okay, well,
Wait.
no,
Wait,
good
where
luck.
are you?
No,
Where
for sure.
are
All
you
right.
exactly?
And it's the skeleton is just a skeleton at this point, or just a plastic skeleton.
We should go home. We should just forget any
No,
of this happened because this is not happening.
Look,
This is not happening.
there are
This is not
students that are
happening.
about to die right now.
Oh, you think because the fucking skeleton, the ghost, the good ghost told you that? There's no ghost. And even if there was a ghost, ghosts are evil and they're not going to fucking
I
tell
know
you.
you don't believe in ghosts, and even if there was a ghost, you probably wouldn't believe that ghost, even if it was plainly in front of you in the form of a skeleton.
Jack, I am your brother and I'm supposed to protect you, okay?
Then protect me!
I'm going to pause for 1 second. By the way, the spawn a monster at this point, feel free to do that whenever you want. Basically, just pick something that you think would be a Halloween costume as you spawn that monster, and we'll make that combat happen. So have fun, y'all! You're in a classroom. You don't know what is going to awaits you in this school, but you do know there are some survivors and innocent kids who don't have costumes in the gymnasium. What do you do?
Listen, he said that those people are in danger. And I don't want to be a coward for once. I've been running away all my life from everything. Everyone, I ran away from my friend. He's
Okay.
no longer here.
Okay. All right, we'll go to the gym. But I
Okay.
just don't put yourself in any danger, please. I can't lose you, okay?
Aw.
Don't worry, I'll try my best. I mean, I got these cool spirit
Yeah, what
things.
the fuck are...
I don't know. I don't know what the hell it is.
Okay.
All right.
the gym.
Let's go.
You make your way into the hallway. It's fucking bedlam in the hallways. You see kids with just backpacks running, and I imagine you stop them, or you try to stop them. They can't stop. You two have costumes on, and they're terrified. But you notice the weird thing is that neither of you haven't become a Ghostbuster, and you haven't become Indiana Jones. So for whatever's happening, is happening, is not affecting you, even though it's affecting everyone who has dressed up or worn something on this day.
Well, I mean,
Wait.
I think I'm more attractive than Harrison. So, I mean, I guess this is a win-win. You're not Kate McKinnon, so.
You know what? You're right, I guess.
Okay. You make your way to the gym. And as you catch kids running, it seems like people are running towards the gym. It's almost as if like the information has gotten out. And you are part of a last sort of small group of stragglers that make it into the gym. The doors shut behind you, and they try to barricade the doors with like fucking lacrosse sticks and baseball bats and stuff.
I'm terrified because there are gonna be like 19 Deadpools running around. It's a high school. There's 19 Deadpools. There's a million
That's
like memes that are
really
like Halloween
good.
costumes.
Yeah.
There's 8 Tide Pods,
Bunch of-
even though it's not funny anymore.
Bunch of Fortnite players.
You definitely passed like a grumpy cat, and it was just grumpy cat. Like didn't try to kill you.
And we're just
It
like,
was-
oh, it's Grumpy Cat.
All these memes are gonna come to life.
Oh fuck you, Pam.
bought a pink Power Ranger. Oh, extremely good.
Oh hell yeah. Okay.
Okay. So
Yes,
the pink
yes,
Power
yes.
Ranger monster, and Jack, it's a crit. Oh, is that a demon with a low cut shirt? Wait,
Wait, did it spawn 2 monsters just now?
yeah, I think we just spawned 2 monsters. Hold on, Craig Lever, sort of explain what you mean more by demon with a low cut shirt. Is that just a demon with a low cut shirt? You spawned like just a sexy demon? Craig and Lever, I need to know what to spawn.
I think yeah. I don't know.
All right, sure. All right,
Let's do it.
Yeah, that's because if I keep Pink Power Ranger could be no, Pink Power Ranger's evil. Girl just is a sexy demon. Yeah, hell yeah, dog. All right. You're in this auditorium. You're in this this gymnasium, and people are sort of huddled around, and they look at you, a kid with a fucking sword, and someone who's like walking with the confidence of someone who can shoot lasers out of his fingers, and everyone looks to you as if to say, "What do we do?"
I am allowed to have this sword in school. I brought a note.
Okay, listen up, everybody. Brick, come on. I mean, there's monsters everywhere. People are dying.
I don't want to get in trouble. That's all I'm saying. Listen,
You're worried about detention or getting suspended? I wish we could get suspended so we can't go through this ever again.
I've been held back 3 times. Okay, I cannot have a sword in school.
I know.
These people who were just looking at you for help are now like, "Oh shit, we're fucked. We're all fucked."
All right,
The
guys.
door to the gymnasium that has been barricaded with lacrosse sticks and baseball bats seems to press a little bit as if it's being slammed in or pushed in from the other side. What do you do?
Okay, guys. All the civilians. I get you
Yeah,
guys.
they're civilians. Yeah, there's.
Okay, civil.
guess so.
Be civil and go over there, away from the door.
Yeah, that's a smart idea. Everybody just this. Okay,
Everyone listens to you. They
Okay.
move. They move further away
thank
from the
God.
door.
Okay, everybody, grab what you can.
What?
Anything that you can use as a weapon, just grab it.
I guess. Sure. Yeah.
Yeah. What's in your hand? I wonder what's in your hand. It's a weapon.
Okay.
What
Lacrosse
appears
sticks.
to be just a member of the band, and you can tell because like dressed in band regalia with a tuba is like, I don't want to fight anyone. You have a sword. I just have a tuba.
Okay. Well, on the off chance they get past me, do you want to defend yourself with your stupid tuba?
Hey, do you want me to play music like a bard? I could be like a bard. I could like play music like a bard.
Don't play fucking music. People's lives are at stake.
But what if it helps like a bard?
Okay.
Okay,
I'm
fine.
gonna beat up this nerd.
The
Forget
door.
monster.
The door starts to crack in the middle, as if like it's not even pushing on the actual break anymore. Like this door is going to shatter in moments. What do you do?
All right, everybody, get ready. Here it comes.
Yeah, we're gonna stand at the front,
All right, let's go.
and I stand in front of Jack.
And stand in front of me.
Yeah, because I gotta protect you.
You're in my way. I'm trying to aim. Okay.
The door explodes.
Oh.
Jack, make me a dexterity saving throw.
Oh God. Wait, didn't they want me to do a critical fail?
Oh yeah, actually, you get a critical fail.
I
on
got an
this, so
18
this
though.
is-
Oh no!
This is pretty bad. No, yep, it's a crit fail. Sorry, bud. You are going to take. That's not fine. 3 damage as a giant, seemingly non-aerodynamic, arrow flies in and sticks you kind of right in your side. Yeah, it feels pretty bad. It's a bad feel.
Jeez.
After this, you can see where the arrow came from because it is a giant pink and white bow held by the fucking Pink Ranger as she cartwheels into the room, spawns another arrow in her quiver, and takes aim at both of you. The door, the wreckage of the door that shattered open catches on fire as in sort of glides a demon that would look scary if it didn't have just the biggest. It's just got the biggest parts in the land.
Oh, God.
And it's like honestly impractical. It's like pretty fucking impractical. You would imagine that if this creature were to have something called like an armor class, it would be pretty low based on it not actually wearing any sort of practical armor, because it's not. It's kind of just wearing like. It's kind of just wearing like tatters, but like you don't think that this is fought before. So it's kind of just like, what tattered your outfit even? As you consider this, these two things square up, and I'm going to ask you to make initiative rolls once more. That crit fail cranking lever was on the dexterity saving throw, which made Jack take a decent amount of damage. Okay.
13.
13.
And what is it? The skill?
Initiative? Plus
13 plus 2. So, no, 17 plus 2. 19.
Okay, cool. Jack, you're up first. What do you do?
All right. I got to pull this arrow out from me.
Sure. I mean, that's sort of. In fact, the weird thing happens where it sort of, as the Pink Ranger loads another arrow into her quiver, that arrow in your side sort of dissolves, but the wound doesn't. You're still definitely bleeding.
Oh, God.
I'm doing a shit job protecting you.
Well, yeah, you are.
You wanted to come here.
Jesus Christ. I'll shoot it.
Okay, who are you aiming at?
The Pink Ranger.
Great. Roll me a d20 and add your to hit from your Eldritch Blast.
All right. 17 plus 5.
17 plus 5, 22. That will hit. Roll me damage. Roll your d10 and again add 5.
D10.
I believe it's this.
Yep, that's the one.
Yes.
All right. 2 times?
Just once.
Once.
The only reason you rolled twice last time is because you got a critical hit,
Gotcha.
which from someone
Oh, no.
buying you a critical hit.
Does that count?
Jumanji rules. If it rolls on the floor, whatever.
7.
It was a 7, so 7 plus 5, 12 damage. Yeah, you hit the Pink Ranger square in the little pterodactyl logo on the front of her costume, which sort of blackens and crisps. Again, the beam that comes out of your finger is green, and it almost looks, the energy looks sickly as it sort of curves and arcs in a way that you've never seen anything move before. But she takes that hit and she sort of she drops the arrow out of her bow, although again it disappears as it hits the ground. You see she'll be able to materialize another one. Real quick, Proxy, we'll probably put this on YouTube, and we're going to turn this into a podcast thing. I'll talk about this at the end of the stream, but Jesse and I have a Dungeons & Dragons podcast called Lost in the Multiverse, DnD.cool, Lost in the Multiverse on podcast app.
Yeah.
And
that's
Google Play
actually
and
the
stuff.
URL. Just type
That's
DnD.cool.
DnD.cool, and you can get to it if you want to listen to us play D&D on the reg, and we're going to have Jerry on as guest at some point. But this is just a one-shot about two adorable brothers. You hit the Pink Ranger square in the chest, and she sort of flies backwards through the door that she had entered in through. She comes back, obviously, but she's very upset.
Oh, God.
To say the least.
Pink Ranger had a bow. OG Pink Ranger had a bow. Come on. It's the demon's turn. She looks over at the both of you. She eyes you, Brick, and says, fucking raw or something, right? And then swipes at you with a clawed hand.
Yeah, Rar, what's up, baby?
Jesus. She winks, and then literally her hand becomes like knives for claws. Like each of her nails turns into like a jagged knife, and she swipes at you.
That's not hot.
And narrowly misses. And she's like, "What do you mean it's not hot? It's for sure hot. These are hot knives, I guess." But you feel the air like graze your face at this just fucking narrowly misses. Brick, you're up.
Okay. I don't think she's giving me her number, so I'm gonna swipe with my sword.
All right.
Oh fuck. 8.
8 total.
Yeah.
Yeah, they don't go and do it. So you're able to sort of pull your sword upwards in an arcing slash, and it again just whiffs entirely. And she's like, whatever. Like, nice sword. I think it would look better in my garbage can.
Hey,
I'll
come on.
throw these combat prices up on the thing again. Cool. It's the Pink Ranger's turn. She clocks that you are engaged with the demon, and she aims at you, Brick. with her bow, and she fucking misses just a little bit too. Her sort of, again, the big, very unaerodynamic, very like, why is this even that's fine. It shoots by and sort of embeds into the ground, leaving a very nasty gash in the sort of the tiled floor before the arrow itself fades. Jack, top of the order, you're up again. What do you do?
All right. The Pink Ranger is she's all far range, so I think that's my adversary. That's the one I need to shoot at. Brick.
You're just
handle.
saying this all out loud?
Brick can handle
The Pink
close
Ranger and the demon look at each other and just kind of shrug like, okay.
I'm sorry, my brother's very weird.
All right. Trust yourself.
Oh my god.
A Pink Ranger! I'm gonna finish you off!
You know, you don't have to yell every time, every goddamn time.
All right, roll me to hit.
All right, here we go. Ah! 2.
2 total.
No, 2 plus 5.
2 plus 5, 7. Yeah, that ain't gonna do it.
No!
So the green beam sort of arcs upwards and into a sort of nearby window, which shatters and glass sort of falls. But the interesting thing about this is you sort of the window that it arced towards was sort of nearest to the civilians, and you imagine that if they were able to, they might be able to get out through that window. It's the demon's turn. She's going to look at you, Brick, and say, so do you check out these knives, huh? And then she's gonna swipe at you again with her knife hand.
Okay.
And it fucking misses just barely. Okay, I'm gonna roll. Let's change it to my other dice. Let's use some other dice.
That's what Dungeons and Dragons people do. We're like, it's the dice.
Yo, dice fucking matter, and if anyone tells you not, they're a liar and they want you to fail. She swipes at you, and again, very, very narrowly. With her other hand, you feel the sort of the air graze across your face. As again, you feel like, oh, you almost got your face entirely fucked up by this demon. Brick, you're up.
Oh, that's
Brick,
me.
you're up.
Brick better do something
Just
right
two
now.
in character, huh?
A very Brick thing to do is just be like, oh, that's me. I'm going to. I want to snap an Instagram video of this.
Brick!
Okay.
Yeah.
She's gonna kill you!
Okay, so I roll for that.
Oh, that's what you're at. Oh, you meant in character.
Yeah.
Okay, no, hold on. Okay. I'm going to let you do that as your bonus action because
Okay,
I don't
cool.
actually want you idiots to die.
Awesome. Okay.
Sure.
right, what do I
Okay,
do
roll
first?
me a dexterity to snap a fucking Instagram video of this.
She'll like it.
And honestly, take a point of inspiration for that because I think
Yes.
it's dumb.
Okay. I'm gonna write that.
Jerry, a point of inspiration means that if you do something character and story-wise that I really like, I'll give you a point of inspiration. Crit success on the Instagram.
Oh, fuck yeah! Yes!
So basically, a point of inspiration means that if you want, you can take advantage. That means you roll twice on a roll of your choice. So now Jesse has a point of inspiration, so he can use that whenever to roll a second time on a 20 check. But he doesn't need to this time because he got a crit success. So yeah, you're actually able. Tell me what you were trying to do. Tell me the filter you're using. Tell me what you're aiming for with this fucking.
So it's like from behind the shot where the camera's like in front of me, and I'm in the shot, and then she's in the background.
She like throws up two knives.
Yeah, it's
and
like,
like
hey,
looks
what's up?
away.
Yeah, it's a video actually.
For sure.
It's for the stories. You
Okay,
know,
oh,
at the
for
top.
sure.
Mhm,
Oh,
it's
and
my Instagram
so
story.
she'll like blow a kiss.
Yeah.
With the knife fingers.
I'm like, hey, what's up? We're at Kwiatkowski High, and we're just battling some Happy Halloween bitches. And then that's it.
She's
That's
like,
the end
Happy
of it.
Halloween.
Wait, while they're busy taking the selfie, I can get the people just
Oh,
have
so
them
you're sort of
evacuate.
pointing. Yeah, okay. So people start up and out of the window,
Distracting.
and it's
Hell
odd
yeah.
because these monsters don't seem interested in the civilians at all.
Yeah.
All
Okay.
right, so now I can just like
Sure,
attack,
you
right?
attacking with your sword?
Ooh, and then maybe it'll take her by surprise.
Go for it.
Well, it's crit fail.
Remember that you have a point of inspiration you can spend if you want.
Oh, it'd be really funny for it to be a crit fail, though.
Okay, your sword flies out of your hand into an actual garbage can.
Oh
You'll
my
have
God.
to spend your move action next turn. I guess you have a move action now too, but you'd have to get away from it and you'd have to disengage with her, which means she would get an attack of opportunity on you. However, whenever you get your sword, it will take a move action and you will take an attack for free from her. As she's like, "Why did you throw your sword? I didn't. I was just like negging you when I said that." It would
looks
look
better.
better in the trash. I
Yeah.
didn't actually think
Well,
that
it's in the
you
trash
should throw
now.
it in the trash.
Yeah.
So what do you do?
Ta-da.
You just leave your sword in the trash?
No, I'm gonna go fucking get it. I just want
Okay.
to make it seem like I did that on purpose. 'cause
Sure,
I
she's gonna
totally
take an
did.
attack of opportunity on you. Fucking, and that's worse than the other one. Okay, she swipes at you and she misses, and it's really bad.
Oh no.
Okay, you get to the sword, you pull your sword out of the trash can.
Hell yeah, okay.
That's your turn. The pink Power Ranger is going to she's going to do a couple of cartwheels and then a jump in the air and a flip.
Oh, no.
That don't seem
Oh no.
necessary at
Oh,
all.
no.
And she's going to swing her bow to try and hit you just straight up with the bow. Fucking okay. That misses by a lot. She just misses really bad. I'm using a different fucking die. Okay.
Different dice.
She misses by a lot. Jack, top of the order. You're up. What do you do?
All right. I have an idea. Brick.
Yeah.
Let's run. Let's go.
You want to run?
I'm gonna. Trust me.
I got this girl on the ropes.
If you try to disengage, you will take an attack of opportunity just like he did. If you try to get out of someone's sort of presence when they're fighting you, they'll get a free attack on you as you run away.
What if at the same time I want to fire a beam at the ceiling and have debris topple over all of them?
I mean, you'll get a little plaster on her from the ceiling.
I thought it was gonna be like the
Hold
movies.
on a second. So you wanna use your magical finger blast attack on the ceiling instead of on your opponent right in front of you.
I'm sorry, my brother's very weird.
I mean, I'll let you do that, but I don't know
That is a
why you
terrible
would.
idea. Jack, as your brother's trying to protect you, I vote no.
Look, I've seen this on a YouTube video before.
You've seen it on the internet.
Yes,
That's where
I
you
did.
get
I
all
saw
your
it on the
information.
internet.
I'm gonna
How
fucking
dare
kill
you call it a stupid
okay?
idea?
Just fire at the pink ranger, okay? Just let's get this over with.
Okay, fine.
It's bad enough we're killing our fellow students.
Roll a d20 to attack.
Nice.
16 plus 5.
That'll do it. Roll me damage. That's a d10. Roll your d10 plus 5 for damage.
I think that's the D10.
D10. All right.
I think it is, right? Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Looks like a little top.
It's kind of like a little. Yeah, it's like a little top.
As 8 size?
10 sides.
10
But
sides?
that's the right one. No, you have the right one.
Oh, really? Okay.
So much of D&D is figuring out which dice to roll.
Dice.
8 plus 5, 13. Yeah, Jesus.
Oh my
Okay,
God.
so the blast hits her again in that pterodactyl logo, which is now faded and burned to a crisp, and it arcs and sort of she follows with it with that weird pattern and blows her out the fucking window.
Fuck!
Hell yeah!
It's that demon's turn. She's going to sort of glide to you, Brick, and be like, "Don't walk away." And I'm talking to you. It's very rude.
Do I have my sword?
Yeah, you have your sword now, but it's your okay. She misses real bad. I'm so mad at my dice.
I think it's my muscles. I was distracted by her and she was distracted by me, and that's why we got that cute Instagram video together.
All right.
Pretty sure we're gonna call each other.
Anyway,
after
it's your
this.
turn. What do you do, Brick?
We would attack.
Okay.
Sword. 19 plus 5.
That'll hit. Roll me damage. That should be listed on your longsword. I think it's D8 plus.
D8 plus 3.
Yeah, D8 plus 3 makes sense.
D8. Donkey.
No. You missed. You didn't fight Donkey Kong. You tried
Donkey Kong is here.
running around right now.
If you listen to the song, it says DK Donkey Kong. DK Donkey Kong is here.
He's here. He's
I'm
driving a
not
cart
saying
around
I'm-
with Yoshi.
Yeah, I'm not saying I'm fighting him. I'm
Oh,
saying
okay.
DK is here.
Got
He's in
it.
the building.
He is in the building.
in the
DK is in the house.
This is D8, right?
Yes, that's right.
Okay. So.
D8 plus 3.
4.
4 total? All right. So you were able to give her a very good upwards vertical slash. It sort of catches her across the shoulder and she doesn't bleed, but sort of like weird sort of billowy black energy sort of escapes from the wound. Top of the order, Jack, what do you do?
All right, I'm going to aim towards the wound.
Okay, great.
Fire at it.
Roll me that
Weak
D20.
point. Weak point. Yeah. 8?
Plus?
8 plus, what's my attack? Or my Eldritch?
Should be plus 5.
Plus 5? 13.
13. Yeah, so you think that might not have hit if she were wearing any sort of fucking armor. But she's not, so the fucking it doesn't hit her in the wound, but it does sort of catch her square in the very ample chest. Roll me damage, D10 plus 5. Go for it,
Very
Jared.
ample.
All right.
Yep.
Damage, go. 8. 8 again.
8 total. Yeah. So the blast hits her in the chest, and sort of the energy interacts with her energy in a strange way, and she sort of she almost sort of like starts to implode out of existence. And as she dies, she says, "Delete me from your social media." And she, vanishes out of existence. By this point,
Well, the story's already up, so like she doesn't mean that, right?
by this point, the civilians have all escaped. Jesus Christ, Jealous. Like, it's not wrong. Okay. The civilians have all escaped, and you've protected these people, and you hear that voice again say, "Oh, hey, great, good, awesome, really cool, you did it."
Yeah.
Where's the skeleton?
No, it's not the skeleton anymore. It's not the skeleton anymore. It's the same
I
thing,
have a
but
sword.
It's
Fucking Papyrus is here.
a basketball.
bet.
There's a basketball,
Ball is
and the
life.
sort of, if you notice,
Oh.
if you notice, the sort of one of the lines, one of the seams on the basketball has opened, and it's like flapping like a mouth, and it's just like, awesome. I think I've sort of figured out where I am with regard to this building, and you can actually find me and maybe protect me, because I think they've sort of figured out where I am too. I'm sort of in the basement-y area. I'm sort of in the basement of this school. There's a bunch of steam and boil pipes.
Wait, all these monsters and shit, are they trying to find you?
They're trying to find me. That's why I need your help.
Oh.
I need your help from the darkness.
I mean, I'd like to, but like I got stuff after school that I have to do, and it's,
You know what? Actually,
I mean, the world will end if they get me.
But
So
I
that's
got,
a
I
thing.
have a video game that we all meet up at the same time.
Brick.
Yeah.
No more COD. We
I'm
gotta
able to
save
spawn
this basketball thing. I don't know what the hell's going on, but we have to go to the basement.
Oh God.
Oh my god!
Jealous.
Yes!
Jealous. A kid didn't come, but he'll be here. Yeah. Okay. It's good that it's good that you picked a voice that I actually know how to do. Okay.
It's perfect.
It is really good.
That's a perfect
Oh my
thing.
god.
So
Oh my god.
okay. They're coming my way. Please come help me. Literally, the world will end and we'll all die. Okay, I'll see you in a little bit. Probably, hopefully. Thanks. Bye. And then it becomes a normal basketball again.
I pick up the basketball and I shoot it in the basketball hoop.
Make me a fucking dexterity roll.
12.
Do I need to do it too?
Plus dexterity?
Yeah, 10 plus 2.
Yeah, it circles the rim and then doesn't go in.
Fuck, I want to pick it up again.
Okay, make me another dexterity roll.
There's no time for basketball!
Fuck, it's 6!
Yeah, I mean, that bounces off the rim and out the open window.
Ugh! Ball is life!
Let's go to the basement already!
Okay, fine!
Okay. You make your way to the basement. And you start you have to open up sort of a it's locked, but you're able to Jack, you're able to actually Eldritch Blast the fucking door open. I saw Jay Lethal as Black Machismo at all, and it was delightful. And you start making your way down, and it's sort of like boiler room stuff, right? There's pipes and steam, sort of like what that ghost was describing. But you hear
No. Oh no.
you hear a voice say,
Oh no! You thought you could just come in here and find me just 'cause I'm the janitor of this place? You think that I'm not in costume? My God, already you don't understand. Because the steam rises. Oh yeah, the steam rises. Oh no! 180 degrees and 180 degrees more. I'll turn around and you have to understand. Janitor is ready!
Oh, fuck!
and from the top of the fucking boiler, a shape drops the most insane elbow you've ever seen.
And Brick says, oh no, it's the guy from Spider-Man.
And the janitor says,
Oh no! Oh yeah!
Rick, you are hit with a very powerful elbow for 5 damage.
Oh, God.
How much HP do you have left?
Don't worry about it. I'm fine. Spider-Man. Oh shit. Okay. Max HP is 12. So what was that?
That was 5 damage. So you should. I think you're at like 3. We might play fast and loose with the health. I might. Well, whatever. We'll make it work.
Am I at 3? Have I only been attacked twice?
Yeah, you only took 3 damage. Most of the attacks against you have missed.
Yeah, I got a 3 attack damage and a 5 attack damage, so that's -8.
Yeah.
9, 10, 11, 12. So 4.
You have 4 left. Got it.
Yeah, I got 7 left.
Okay, roll me initiative for your battle with
The Macho Man Randy Savage. Oh, yeah.
You need us to roll?
Please roll initiative for me.
18.
Okay. What'd you get?
Got 8.
8. Well, he got a 1. Macho Man got a 1.
He talks big, doesn't he?
All right.
Scared,
Brick,
huh?
Brick, top of the order. What do you do?
That's me. I'm gonna hit him with my sword, I guess.
Oh, yeah, you're gonna try to hit the Macho Man. You have to understand.
He's talking in riddles. He's talking in riddles. I can't understand what he's talking about.
15.
Yeah, 15 will hit. Roll me damage. It's D8 plus. Oh, I don't do a good Matt Hardy impression. The only ones I got Booker T, I got Macho Man, and I got I got The Rock a little bit, and I can also do Dusty Rhodes.
10.
10 damage? Fucking
Yeah.
okay. Yeah, you slash Macho Man real good. And
He's like, oh, no.
and he's like,
it doesn't. That's fine, because I got you in here for 3 minutes. 3 minutes of playtime.
Jack, you're next. What do you do?
He's got us here for 3 minutes. We don't got that much time left.
I think he's just speaking in catchphrases. I don't think he has 3 minutes.
Who is keeping track of the time?
He's not. I don't think he...
You watch this kind of stuff. What is he talking?
I don't watch wrestling, okay? It's all fake, you know? I prefer, like, actual fighting.
Wait,
but...
if he's all fake,
Hey,
that means
come on. It's actually like a pretty intense sport. Like maybe it's predetermined. But, that doesn't
right.
mean it's not athletic in the same way that anything could be a sport like, synchronized swimming or something in the Olympics. Oh, yeah.
he keeps on talking. He keeps on talking.
Also, if you could keep kayfabe, we call it sports entertainment. Oh, yeah.
I think this is just a crazy person.
I think so too. I don't think it's any costume at all. I think it's just someone.
Yeah, no, canonically, this is
that's the
actually
crazy
Randy
janitor.
Savage towards the end of his career when he got removed from the WWF Hall of Fame, and he's just working as a custodian at this.
So good, yes. Yes.
No, it's a costume. The janitor came dressed as Macho Man Randy Savage. Anyway, Jack, you're up. What do you do?
I'm just gonna blast him. Just shut him up. Blast him.
All right.
Here you go. Just blast Randy Savage or whatever the hell. I got a 4.
Yeah,
Plus 4
that's
plus 5.
9. That ain't gonna do it.
Oh no! Randy Savage got us for 3 more minutes. 3 more
So
minutes.
this blast arcs into the boiler and creates like a little hole that blasting hot steam comes out of. If
God.
you move, if everyone moves, I'm gonna make them take dexterity saving. So jealous, I love Dragon Ball Super. Cool. It's Macho Man's turn.
Oh God.
He's going
Macho
to.
Man.
What do I want him to do? What do I want Macho Man to do? Yeah, he's going to leap at you, Jack, and he's going to try to grapple you with a Luthez press. All right. Well, that's going to be a nat 20, so that's going to do it for
fuck.
sure.
Oh God.
You are grappled. So at the start of your turn, you're gonna have to make competing strength checks. Otherwise, he's sort of got you pinned down. And he's also gonna try to punch you real quick while you're down, and you're gonna take 1 damage. 2 damage. Sorry, with the modifier. These characters have all been leveled down because these guys are level 1, and I've sort of modeled the combat around that level. But it's still
Macho Man Randy Savage. Oh, yeah.
I feel like my brother is a toothpick, and this guy's
yeah,
going
and a giant man just left on top of him.
Man, he's going to kill my brother.
Is there some type of agility I can squirm away? I don't
Don't worry, I'll like
I'm
slash him or
-1
something.
strength. Come on.
I don't have any way to put in commentators here. Well, I wish I could get. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. Jack, top of the order. Oh, actually, no, Brick, top of the order. Jack is now sort of pinned down by the Macho Man, Randy Savage.
Oh God, no!
This fucking janitor. I'm
Smelly
gonna
janitor off
I'm
me.
gonna slash at him. He smells like cream. I don't know
Okay.
why.
The steam rises. The steam always rises.
You're breathing all over my face.
I'm gonna. No, it's fine. 6 plus 5.
11, that ain't gonna do it.
Oh,
I don't want to use my point of inspiration.
That's up to you.
help me!
Okay, to save my brother.
Remember that you also, for later, you do have, as a fighter, you have one action surge that you can use at some point in this combat. There might be another big boss that's really stupid, and I've been waiting to do this whole time. But yeah, for now, you just.
I'll just let him miss. My brother will be fine.
Oh
All
God.
right, Jack, make a strength check. Your strength, I think, is -1.
Oh, you didn't.
-1,
You
yeah.
didn't describe my bad action.
Oh, that's right. So this is Randy. This is end of his career, Randy Savage. This is like threatening to take Stephanie McMahon and put her on his back. This is the Macho Man. This is the Macho Man, Randy Savage. But also he knows all the catchphrases from all of the movies and stuff that he's been in. So this is sort of like an anachronistic every era Macho Man. So you swipe up and it actually sort of skids against the boiler, which again is here, and another blast of steam, and it's going to be harder to not take steam damage.
Oh God.
Jerry, make me a strength check.
Oh God.
Oh, it's a 20.
20.
Nat 20?
Nat 20.
You fucker. Okay.
Oh yeah!
Okay, so you don't overpower him, but you notice that as he's sort of trying to pin you down, his elbow slips, and you're able to sort of like roll him into the new sort of the steam blast that your brother just opened up.
Hell
And the
yeah.
Macho Man is going to take. Why are D4 so hard to pick up?
And it's fair because his janitor's like an older guy. He's
Yeah.
not, he doesn't
Well,
have
they're all.
this
If you
thing.
notice, their stats have sort of become the characters that they're addressed as. He's gonna take 6 damage, and he gets blasted. He gets blasted with steam, and it hits him in the face, and he coughs through it. And I'm gonna give him disadvantage on this next attack because what he's going to do is he's going to climb slowly to the top of the boiler, and everyone just kind of lets him do it for some reason. And he's gonna come at you, Jack, with another elbow, and that's gonna miss pretty bad. So he misses you with a very, very powerful elbow.
my
Brick,
God.
top of the order. It's your turn.
Jack, I'm really proud of you. This is literally Randy Savage, and you're like, like you're fucking taking him on, and he's missing you. So
Hell yeah, I am. Take that, janitor savage.
Kefla, okay. All right, that's okay. Sure,
Either
we'll
it's a
do that. Yeah, I
helpful
like it.
NPC.
I'll make it happen.
okay, I'm gonna attack.
Yeah.
Fuck, another 6.
God darn!
6 plus 5 is like
11 ain't gonna do it.
God, you know what? I want to get a hit on Randy Savage. I'm gonna use action surge.
Okay, you're
Oh yeah, now you want to show off since I just showed up, huh?
Of course I do. 13 plus 5, 18.
18, that will hit. Roll me damage. D8 plus 3, I believe.
Yeah. Oh, here it is. Oh, 7
7.
plus 3, 10.
10 damage.
10.
Yeah, you hit Macho Man sort of square in the chest, and it sort of
Yeah.
it slices him sort of up from fucking nape to neck, and he sort of. It's what's weird is like that same sort of weird black energy that came out of the demon when you slashed her sort of seems to escape from Macho Man as he falls to his knees, and he says,
Snap into a Slim Jim.
and collapses into a pile on the floor. I don't think they're forgetting proficiency because that should be all on the character sheet. These are character sheets from D&D Beyond, so it should be written in. It's possible, but these are level 1 characters, which is why their stats are kind of bullshit.
I want to pin him.
Yeah.
Is he gone?
Okay,
Did he
here's what
disappear?
happens. I'll tell you right now, I don't know anything about JoJo, so I wouldn't know how to play that character. Jack, in your head, you hear that sort of that eldritch ancient voice. You hear it say,
By God! A sword slasher from nape to neck. There's no coming back from that one.
and then
saying that?
it sort of clears its throat, and it's like, and that's it. Yep. Okay, so you've defeated this janitor, and you can hear a muffled.
Snap into a Slim Jim. It could be a clue or something.
I don't think it's a clue.
Come on, guys. Come on.
What's that? What?
You guys hello?
Hello?
Okay, they want you to pin him. Do you want to? Will you?
Oh yes, pin him. Yes,
Yeah.
I
So
will pin him.
you pin him.
Yeah.
You pin him. Jack, do you know what to do when someone gets pinned in wrestling?
Yeah, you do the.
2, 3. Point to the bell to ring it.
Ding,
Yeah, there it is.
ding.
All right,
ding,
Ma-
ding.
and
Yeah.
Macho Man
Snapping into that
vanishes
system.
into the ether. Oh, that was good. Yeah, by God, they turned him inside out. Really dumb. All of my D&D stuff turns into wrestling. Okay, and you sort of hear a muffled voice. You hear a muffled voice. That sounds sort of like that voice that you heard coming from the skeleton and coming from the basketball.
Skeleton ball.
From Skeleton Ball.
Bone ball.
Bone Ball. What do you do?
Bone balls. I think I hear bone ball.
Bone ball? Mm-hmm. I mean,
Yeah, your friend Bone
yeah,
Ball.
whatever. Yeah, I hear him too. Where's
A
it coming
good
from?
ghost.
It seems like it's coming from there.
Uh-huh.
Let's just head over
Lead
there.
the way, birthday boy. I said I'd always say it.
I know. Wait, it's not even my birthday.
I said I would always say it.
Whatever.
You first. Birthday
Fine.
I haven't
All
played
right.
Dark Souls either. I'm sorry. Also, who would wear a Dark Souls? Who would wear a Dark Souls costume? Okay, anyway.
Brick would
All
wear a
right.
dark
We're
side.
heading over there. Let's go.
You head and you see an orb. You see an orb that it looks like a ball. It doesn't look like a glowy sort of spectral orb the way that first orb that sort of appeared to you in your visions did. You just see sort of an orb like a ball on the ground. And it emanates light as it speaks and it says, "You found me! Oh, good. Hey,
You look just like how I saw you before.
hey, was that the Macho Man Randy Savage?
Yeah, we killed him.
Wow,
Oh, is that who that was? I just know him
That's-
from Spider-Man.
that's impressive. Yeah, Bonesaw,
Yeah.
Bonesaw McGraw. You know,
Yeah.
funny story.
I have no idea what you guys are talking about.
Yeah, you know the reason they called him Bonesaw in that is because the original character was named Crusher Hogan, but famously Macho Man and Hulk Hogan didn't really like each other in real life, so they had to rename him for the film.
I like books. Yeah, we're talking about some nice books,
Well,
like
I
Harry
mean
Potter.
that's probably good.
Yeah, he could probably rip a book.
Surprised the Harry Potter character hasn't shown up in this.
Yeah.
Well, you found me. Thanks.
So no more end of the world now, right?
I mean, well, as you say, no more end of the world, right? The floor, the ceiling above you cracks as if under a tremendous pressure, and then fucking collapses in, falling not towards you, but sort of behind you, in between you and the exit, on the other side of you from where the orb is.
Cool.
Cool.
What
do you do?
That's how we're gonna get out of here.
Hey, just grab me real quick.
What?
Grab. How,
I'm a ball. Pick me up.
okay, I
Ball is life, and I touch it.
As you touch that ball, sort of an energy overtakes the both of you as you are healed back to hit full HP.
Oh,
Yes.
It's like that seems important. You're welcome for that.
Oh, I felt
Thank
like
you.
shit.
Ah,
I coughed up some blood back there.
I stopped bleeding.
I don't know if that was
You did
normal.
stop bleeding. Yeah, you just been bleeding this whole time.
I was bleeding.
I mean, I thought it was normal that I coughed up that blood because in health class they were like, everybody does a blood thing or something. I was like half paying attention, but like that's normal, right?
no.
You hear as a column of energy from the ceiling as it collapsed in, sort of BoJack Horseman. All right.
He just stands there and has depression. Like I don't know what he would help
He
us
just
with.
talks to you till you're sad. A column of energy fills the hole that the ceiling had just sort of occupied, and standing in front of you. Actually, how big of a weeb is Jack?
I would say fairly large of a weeb.
Pretty weeby. Yeah,
Probably.
this
Yeah.
is a fucking character that you love from Dragon Ball Super, from Universe 6, the fan fiction universe, the fusion of two female Saiyans. This is This is a fucking Super Saiyan standing in front of you, flexing real fucking hard.
Oh, it's a JoJo.
You idiot! It's obviously season 6, episode 25. The fusion of Boley and Boletta. It's obviously that. Oh my god! So cool! Super awesome! Oh my god!
Okay,
This
it's probably gonna kill us.
this
Okay.
super muscly lady points at the ball in your hand and then points at herself and puts her hand out.
No.
No. End of the world if you touch it. End of the world if you touch it.
Well, I
she
mean,
cracks her fingers,
Oh, God.
which is the loudest sound you've ever heard in
Oh,
person.
that's not healthy.
And then
You got
cracks her neck
arthritis?
in both ways, which
Ugh.
again is now the loudest sound that
Ah,
you've ever heard in
You
person.
cracking your muscles?
Points at the ball, points to herself, holds her hand out, and then puts a hand up, and it is surrounded by a orange key energy as you hear what is just a really loud sound for a pretty simple powering up action.
Oh my god.
I mean, maybe we should just give it to her. I mean,
Maybe we should. But on the end of the world,
oh right. I
we're all gonna
forgot.
die. I mean,
That seems kind of important. I
yeah,
keep all my shit here.
yeah. No more cod. No more cod.
No more cod.
No more cod.
All right, this bitch gotta die.
Yeah, she's got to die.
All right. She's just standing there pointing. She's not expecting you all she doesn't know what you're gonna do. She hasn't really planned it out in her head. This isn't a character who thinks too far in advance. What do you do?
Are we still in the steam room? With
You're still in the steam room. Yep, she's behind her is the steam.
Can I take my sword and just stab the boiler so it spits steam at her?
No, she's not well, I mean, she might be a helpful NPC, Jealous. You'll have to find out. What do you do?
I want to, with my sword, slash the boiler so it spits steam at her.
You can try.
All right.
Team affecting a few Super Saiyan.
Listen,
Steam.
I don't know.
A little steam.
I don't know shit about Naruto, okay? I'm
She's
just gonna
emitting
do it.
900 degrees Celsius right now.
Oh, fuck. Seven
Seven.
plus 5.
12. I mean, you're aiming for a big stationary target,
Okay,
so
at
a
least
12
that.
will hit. You're able to sort of. I imagine you just sort of like jab out in like a puncturing action, and a blast of steam does. So okay, let me ask you this: how are you angling it? What do you describe to me what you're trying to do? Because you do hit this as you intend to.
Well, the boiler is here, and I kind of do like a slashing action, and I hit like this, so it spurts out this way.
Sideways? Are you aiming for a specific part of Kefla?
Face.
The face.
Face.
I don't know what she looks
Oh,
like.
not her beautiful face.
She's gonna take a dexterity saving
Waifu.
throw. She ain't gonna do that. She's gonna take 10 damage as steam hits her right in the
Really?
fucking.
Yes.
It hits her right in the fucking eyes.
Yeah, that's
Yes.
true.
And she
Yes.
sort of staggers backwards. You feel that in this moment, if you were to attack, you'd probably get an attack or two off each of you before combat would actually start.
Nice. I'm gonna beat a Death Note character.
Did you not want her to be Super Saiyan? Jealous? Okay, she's not Super Saiyan. Sorry. She's not Super Saiyan. She's just regular Saiyan.
Whoa, it
Maybe
was
she'll
an
go
illusion.
super later.
It was an illusion. Remember season 6?
I don't remember season
Of course you don't remember
I have
season
no
6.
idea. I was out getting laid.
All right, she is a
Sorry.
Super Saiyan then.
Oh,
Thank you,
whoa!
Jealous.
Okay.
Never mind then.
Whoa.
Remember, I
And you know
remember
what?
it
The
correctly.
steam hit her and she reverted for a second and then she powered up Super Saiyan again.
Actually, she is actually a Super Saiyan.
Well,
All
thank
right, what do you idiots do?
Laser beams!
roll me to hit.
Hold on. I need to do this. I need to do this because oh my god,
All right, Jerry, roll me to hit. Take advantage because she's blind. Take advantage because she's blinded.
You can re-roll, right? Or is that what you're saying? Or?
Take advantage because she's blinded, and then you'll also I'll give you a point of inspiration for this. Would you? I'm not gonna let you use now because you have advantage
Okay.
on this roll.
Yeah.
So
So
roll one more time.
Okay. All right. 8.
8 again.
It's 8
Plus
again.
5.
8 plus 5.
13. Yeah, that ain't gonna do it.
No!
So the green beam arcs around her. Brick. You want to take an action?
Yeah. Rasengan.
Jesus. All right.
It's
sure.
It's 10.
10 total.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, you both do nothing,
Stupid
and she
anime
sort of
thing.
she wipes her eyes and blinks at you, and she's like very surprised as to why neither of you attacked her while she couldn't see, and she just sort of shrugs it off.
And I yell, okay, take that as a warning.
I'm going to, for the sake of time, I'm going to leave her with the same initiative roll that Macho Man had. Top of the order, Brick. Take an what do you want to do?
Okay, hell yeah. I'm gonna attack again. What's a dumb anime thing? Bleach.
Come on.
16.
16 will hit. Roll me damage.
7.
All right, yeah. So you're able to sort of she's able to get a forearm up, but it does sort of like slash up through her forearm, and the same sort of black, weird bubbling black energy sort of escapes the tear in her arm. Jack, you're up.
All right, I'll shoot again. I'll do it.
Go
This
for
isn't
it.
even my full power. Galley gun.
All right. Oh, it makes a pew sound, huh? Sure.
I like it. It's like who's that actress in Star Wars where she couldn't stop shooting the gun while saying pew?
Oh, I don't remember, but that's very good.
Purple hair. Yeah, she's great.
Here we go. 19.
19 will hit.
19
roll,
plus 5.
Roll me damage. So roll me your d10 plus 5.
All right. Boom. Is that a 6?
I think so.
6 total.
Plus.
All right,
Oh no, 6 plus.
6 plus 5.
Oh, 6 plus 5, 11. All right, so this one, she actually sort of gets her arms up and across to block this, and it hits her and does sort of knock her backwards into that steam, so that'll deal a little bit of extra damage on top of that.
Nice.
And she'll take a decent hit. She's going to put up both hands, and as a very powerful Super Saiyan, she's going to multi-attack to shoot Ki Blasts at the both of you. And,
God.
all right, one sort of arcing blast goes towards you, Jack, and it misses very narrowly. It sort of crumbles some of the brick behind you.
Oh,
the other
no!
one, the other one aims at actual brick and crumbles that brick a little bit too. So
Oh,
you
shit.
are going to take 5 damage.
Brick takes 5 damage.
brick-
With the brick.
Which brick?
You, the brick that is you. Top of the order, Brick. What do you do?
Sword.
Okay,
17 plus.
that'll hit.
Okay.
17 base hits.
Hell
Roll me
yeah.
damage. D8 plus 3, I believe.
8 plus 3 is 11.
11 damage.
Yeah.
All right, yeah. So you're able to sort of get in past the sort of arm defense and get her sort of straight in the sternum. She's going to stagger backwards. She's going to sort of get energy in both of her hands and clap her hands together, which sort of you both are blinded for a second, staggers back, and you feel with sort of a jolt of speed. She has decided that this fight is not worth it, and she's just going to fucking take what she wants. She pulls forward. Which one of you is holding the orb?
Oh shit. I think I was. I said
You were-
brick is
No!
I said ball is life, and I
Roll
grabbed
me, roll
it.
me a strength check. Oh, shit.
Plus 3. Oh fuck. 7 total.
Yeah, 7 total. So she's able to sort of rip this orb from your hand.
No.
And she sort of crouches down and shoots upwards, crashing upwards through the ceiling. The orb is now out of your possession. What do you do?
Fuck. Fuck. Fuck.
That happened.
Fuck.
What? Oh my God! It's gonna be the end of the world. I don't feel any different. Is it supposed to, like, we're all supposed to die right now?
You hear a voice that Jack, you haven't heard before, but Brick, you have, and it's just says, oh hey, it's you again, sword dude. What sword dude? Yeah.
Oh, hey.
Hey, how's that sword doing?
Oh, pretty good. I mean, you're sword dude. You gave me this sword.
Oh, you're sword dude.
Who's that?
Oh, it's my friend. It's sword dude.
Sword dude.
Yeah.
You're sword dude, man.
Yeah,
Come
but
on,
you're
stop
sword
it.
dude.
Hey, so you should probably get that orb back from them because the world will end if you don't.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah, I pretty much knew that.
I don't know if you're gonna have to focus with that one again because you did a pretty good job. You did a pretty good job getting her pretty good, but there's like just probably whoever's in charge of this place. Who's in charge of this like place when there's not monsters and stuff?
Principal.
Yeah, that's probably who the most powerful one is in, because it's like the most powerful guy. He's probably got it if you want to try and get it from him.
Oh, Principal Dirty Dick. His name's actually Principal Dirtdick, but you know.
He's
got Principal Dirty Dick.
I bet he's got a dirty dick.
He's got a dirty dick.
That could explain you getting set back a few grades.
Oh,
and being
I'm sure it had
expelled.
nothing to do
Not
with me
expelled.
graffiti.
EPAM, we are still taking monster spawns. Yeah, we are.
I'm sure me getting suspended those 4 times had
Yo,
nothing
that's
to do
like
with that.
he suspended you 4 times?
Yeah, I
That's like such
graffitied
a
it
dirty
lot.
dick move,
It
man.
is. He's just got such a dirty dick.
Guys, we gotta find the orb.
Yeah,
The girl just flew off.
So he's probably like with that dude.
And as you look around and see where this is coming from, like 2 of the sort of the steam gauges have sort of the little the hand on it have sort of arced into eyes. All right. What was fucking Arthur's voice like? What was Arthur's voice?
Hey, what a wonderful time to.
He just sounded like this.
An adorable. Oh shit! All right.
Oh, is
Yeah.
it Khaleesi? Is it Bandy?
Is it okay?
Take her collar off.
All right, cool.
Oh my god.
I told you not to touch it.
Okay, as you are sort of figuring this out,
the orb is like, oh shit, incoming.
and we're gonna spawn these one at a time. One of them is gonna be sort of a pre-boss to the actual big boss that I have planned for that. Although if you guys keep spawning monsters, we'll keep playing D&D.
Oh no!
Oh,
An
no!
adorable cat monster.
You realize that they're not gonna be able to, like, Jesse specifically is not gonna be able to kill this adorable cat monster.
Can we keep it as a pet?
I'm gonna give you this option. Do you want the cat monster as a helpful NPC? Do you want the cat monster on the side of this team?
Oh my god! If we get a cat,
NPC's gotta be Bandy.
yeah,
EPAM, yeah.
No.
EPAM does want
yeah.
the cat to be
that
a
would be
helpful
great.
NPC.
It has to be
Aw.
Khaleesi because Bandy would be so scared. She would not like help us. She would. She's more
Kitty
like
spot
Isabel.
NPC.
Yes. It's very
Yeah,
sweet.
okay, so the ghost is like, yeah, he's like really strong. So hold on. Let me hold on, check this out.
And sort of a fissure in the wall made of light appears and sort of pries itself open.
And he's like, I'm just gonna summon you up like a pretty cool like friend. Yeah? Just like a buddy of mine, just like a pretty tight, just like a pretty sick ass
Yeah.
a pretty sick ass friend.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
All
no,
right.
that's a good point. The thing about this ally is sometimes she's gonna make like a poopy in some sand, and
What?
Oh, what? Hold
you
up,
just
hold
got,
up, hold
yeah,
up.
you just gotta like take care of that.
This seems like more work than it is. to
Yeah,
have
I mean
a friend.
having like a celestial being ally is like a big responsibility, and I feel like if you weren't ready for it, you shouldn't have asked. Anyway, I gotta
We
go.
didn't ask.
Probably just
Wait,
go
hold up.
upstairs.
And from the wall walks out as it's sort of the first thing you see are 2 sort of almost the tentacles of a squid, right? These 2 sort of suckers with razor sharp claws over them. Nat 20 on the kitty's neck. Yeah, hell yeah, EPAM. 2 sort of tentacled suckers with sort of claws on them, and out from it first are 2 sort of feline front paws, followed by 2 more feline front paws, followed by 2 feline back paws. And you wouldn't recognize this, but for your D&D, yeah, Rattlesnake gets it. It is a very adorably faced displacer beast.
Oh god.
This is sort of a celestial hunting and killing machine that will aid you in the rest of your quest.
Oh, thank God.
Oh, fucking.
Oh, what the fuck? It's so cute.
Yeah, you decide what you want to call it.
What do we feed it?
It just sort of it mews.
Oh,
And
ooh.
it's-
can we name it Commander Mittens?
Commander Mittens?
Yeah, because it's got little marks on his paws. It looks like he's wearing no mittens.
I want to name it Jacques.
Well, that's stupid.
It rolls on its back and starts like chewing on its back 2 of its 4 front paws. It's just kind of rolling on its back, chewing on its
Yeah.
paws.
Oh, it's eating its paws a
Oh,
bit.
that's so cute.
Is it
Oh,
hungry?
it's so fuzzy.
It's a hungry.
Look at its fuzzy face.
Oh my god!
Oh, it's a fuzzy little man.
As long as we feed it, it won't kill us.
Oh.
All right, you have this ally. You're in the boiler room. You have an idea where the orb you're seeking might be. What do you do?
Jack, I feel like we shouldn't call it Jacques, because that's just fucking your name. Can we?
It's the best name.
I think Commander Mittens is the way we should
It looks
go.
at you and it like nods at Commander
Okay,
Mittens.
yeah.
Did it just agree with you? Does it
It just
understand
did.
us? It understands English?
It understood enough to be like, that's a dumb name.
All right. All right. Fine. Commander Mittens.
Yes.
All right, it rolls back on its
Yes.
feet and just sort of looks at you and shrugs like now what?
Hi.
Let's go.
Do you speak English?
It shakes its head.
But it can understand it.
It nods its head.
Oh, well, what the fuck? Okay.
Okay.
It's still very cute.
That kind of makes sense. Not really. Maybe.
We're gonna get, I want to get you a little hat.
It nods.
Okay.
No.
All right. Well, hold up. I'll get Amazon on here.
Oh, good. Pull
let
up
me just
Amazon
get
on
next
your
day
phone.
shipping for the hat, I
Hey,
guess.
weren't we doing something?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
we got to get that
shit.
orb. End of the world. Amazon. Wait, Amazon
Right.
can do same day shipping?
Oh, good. Yeah, we should.
Okay,
save that
same
for-
day
Your cell phone
shipping.
doesn't get service right now.
Oh,
Aw,
shit.
man. No data.
Okay, Commander Mittens, we'll get you a little hat.
Okay, we'll get it later.
We'll get you a
All right.
little hat.
Where did that Super Saiyan Boletta go to?
Oh, Sasuke, she was like up in the, she went up in the sky.
Yeah, I know. But where
ceiling.
did she go?
Oh, I don't know. Why are you asking me?
I don't know. I thought that sword acts like a weird compass thing that points you to things, like supernatural things.
Why would you think that?
It's just
Swords
a sword.
point to things.
It does when I point them at things.
Yeah.
Commander Mittens.
Commander
do you-
Mitten yawns.
Commander Mittens, do you know?
It shakes its head.
Oh, but you're so cute. It's okay.
Do you actually?
He's
Did you
cute.
actually forget what the? Did you actually forget what the ghost told you?
Did
you Are you role playing right now, or have you gotten the thing that happened literally 10 minutes ago?
This is a cat.
Listen, you gave us a fucking cat, and you expect us to remember things. This is your fault.
I'm on the offline.
Your memory reminds
Amazon.
you that this stoner ghost told you that perhaps whoever was in charge of this location, it might be the host to whatever the most powerful of these entities is.
So say that again.
Hold on, what? I was too busy picturing the cat in the bag.
Oh, it's got a little bag. It's got a little.
Aw, look at
What
the
if we
cat.
gave it a bag?
Your memory reminds you that the leader of this sort of whatever this dark energy is very likely, and I'm not gonna make him roll an intelligence check. Neither of them is spec for intelligence, and we'd probably just be here for a much longer time.
I don't
I
got much
remember
of
now.
that, according to my math teacher. She's a bitch though, so whatever.
Yeah, that's why you got detention with her 3 times, 4 times. Like, I lost count. I remember now, actually.
Yeah.
The principal.
Oh shit.
Yeah, the principal.
Mr. Dirty Dick.
Yeah.
Okay.
Dirdick.
Dirty Dick.
We got to go to Dirdick's office
Gotta go find his dirty dick. Let's go.
and kill him, I guess.
Sure.
Yeah.
We'll just kill him anyway.
This goes against all of my principles. I get it.
That wasn't bad.
Commander
Yeah.
Mitten swipes at you for that.
Oh, God.
It
Smart
doesn't.
kitty.
You're not like hurt, but like you're like all right.
All right. Commander Mittens, I'm sorry.
It's okay. It's so cute.
Cool. What do you do?
Is that
Yeah.
Randy Savage for a bit?
No, Randy Savage is dead in this and in the real world.
Okay.
R.I.P. Fucking Macho Man Randy Savage.
Okay, I think the principal is located on the top floor.
What a weird thing to say. Let's go to the principal's office.
Yeah, let's go to the
is
principal's
how
office.
a normal teenager talks. You
Okay.
weirdo.
So you leave. You're sort of followed by Commander Mittens.
Oh.
F for Randy Savage. Yeah.
Is this a girl cat or a boy cat?
You honestly can't tell with the Displacer Beast. You can't really clock, and
Oh.
you're not sure you want to investigate. Given,
I probably don't want to.
Yeah.
I don't want to look there. It's okay. You're my little man. Let's go. I'm gonna give you a little bow tie.
on your way up. Sort of you find the first set of stairs that take you, and everything's sort of like almost eerie quiet, almost as if there's nothing in these hallways right now, unless anyone wants to send bits to spawn something. There is a thing still coming. Because on your way, as soon as you hit the second floor, you hear... I'm not going to do the voice right, but that's fine. Hold it right there. And you recognize... It's in a sort of a mustard yellow shirt and a pair of just very unfashionable khakis. With his fist clenched at his side in anger.
Oh.
Hey.
Wearing a sash that just says hall monitor.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, wait, hold on.
Are they jeans? I thought it was khakis. All right, jeans then. Sorry,
jeans.
they're jeans.
At
Listen,
closer
it's been
inspection,
a,
they are jeans. I
it's
see.
been a very long time. And this figure. Okay, I just thought of this too. Okay, great. This figure says, "There's no getting past me. 'Cause I've had my head in a book." And he pulls out sort of a very, very old, ancient, sort of dusty old tome, and points a finger at you, from which a sort of a brilliant white beam of energy escapes as Arthur casts magic missile on Jack.
Shit.
And you take
I remember when he did
4
that.
damage.
4 damage.
I remember when he did
down
that in
to
the
6.
cartoon.
Oh, we don't have that magic ball to heal us again.
You don't. You take 4 damage. Cool. Let's just keep the initiative rolls from before. Brick, top of the order.
All right. I'm just going to slash Arthur with my sword.
All right.
Just slash Arthur. Try to slash his
Son
book.
of a bitch. It's 9.
9 total. That ain't gonna do it. Yeah. So you're able to sort of you jab out with your sword, and it clips part of the hall monitor sash and sort of creates a tear, and that just pisses him off real bad.
Oh, no.
Jack, you're up. What do you do?
All right. I'm just going to shoot him in the face.
All right.
Hey, DW. 17.
17 will hit.
plus
Roll me
5.
damage. D10 plus 5.
All right, here we go.
Nice. 8
8.
plus. Oh, no, it's just 8. Yeah.
Yeah, so you blast
8.
the cut where the sort of in the sash that started to appear. You're able to hit that, and it sort of hits him right in the kidneys. And he slams up against the wall, and he's winded a little bit. But he sort of stands up, and he starts to say, he's like, "Don't be talking about DW," as Commander Mittens.
Commander Mittens is gonna
had a natural 20, right?
I know that
Yeah.
for one of them because Commander Mittens gets. Oh shit! I dropped the 20. Commander Mittens gets 1 nat 20 and also makes a second attack that will miss, but the nat 20 collects with those 2 sort of giant squid tentacles whips out,
Oh, God.
dealing fucking 12 damage as raking a fucking a talon tentacle across Arthur's pristine face.
Tentacles in Arthur, no.
destroying one of the 2 sort of lenses in the glasses he's wearing that don't even really fit on his head but stay up somehow.
Talon tentacle is terrifying. It's
Yeah, for sure it is.
Tentacle attack.
For sure it is. And he clocks Commander Mittens and says, I know what to do with the cat. And he grips his hand, and as it sort of opens up, all of his attacks are gonna be fist clenched based. As it opens up, it fills with a sort of a sphere of just water, and he's gonna cast sort of a basically it's firebolt but water, and that will hit.
Oh no.
Dealing Commander Mittens 8 damage. Commander Mittens takes the hit
No.
and sort of is both damaged but also seems to be very upset that its fur is wet.
How'd you get wet?
Brick top of the order.
Commander Mittens.
I want to help the cat.
Use the blow dryer.
Yeah.
Get,
Well, actually,
get it dry.
the cat won't like the blow dryer. You got to towel dry it.
You gotta burrito it.
Yeah, you got to burrito it.
Okay.
I'm gonna actually. Could I? No. I'm gonna let the cat fight first. Then I'll burrito it if we can find some towels or something.
Okay.
I don't want the
All right,
fur to get mold.
We got a burrito.
If the fur's too long, it's gonna get mold.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm gonna longsword it. Son of a bitch! It's missing.
What'd you get?
It's a 2 plus 5.
2 plus 5 ain't gonna do it. Alright, you do have a point of inspiration that you can use at some point.
Gotta
if
save
you want
Mr.
to.
Mittens.
I do have to save Commander Mittens. Let's do it.
Commander
All
Mittens.
right.
Let's do it. 16 plus 5.
Okay,
That'll hit.
That'll hit.
Yes.
That'll hit. Roll me a d8 plus 3.
Oh, it's a 6.
6 plus 3, 9. Yeah, so you're able to give Arthur a pretty good stab into the
Yes.
shoulder,
Yeah.
and from the open wound, again, that sort of that bubbling black energy seems to escape. Jack, you're next.
All right.
I like how this fight is like involving Khaleesi and she's come over and like, sniffing all of us and shit, which she doesn't do during this.
This is for you, Commander Mittens.
Commander Mittens.
Ah! Shoot. 12. 12 plus 5.
That'll hit.
All right.
That'll
Here we
hit.
go.
Roll me D10 plus 5, I think.
All right. Ka. No. It fell.
That's fine. Jumanji
Jumanji
rules.
rules. You see what it was?
No.
Okay, well, we can try it again.
That's fine. Just roll it again then.
Where's it go? Where is it? Did it go on the couch?
If you're missing a D10, just use this one.
Okay.
Oh, no.
Just
No.
find it before we.
That's just Lysar. Unlucky. Up, it's a 1,
Oh,
right?
it's a 1?
Yeah.
5, 6. Yeah, but Arthur's already taken a couple of good hits, and this Eldritch Blast sort of again arcs out of your finger and sort of curves to the side and hits Arthur, slamming him up and into an open locker, which slams shut behind him, and you just hear him say, "I don't remember if Arthur had catchphrases," as he sort of as the
ADW
locker
is
as
all
the
I can
lock
think of.
sure hey DW I guess as the locker sort of opens slowly, and you watch him sort of crumple, and sort of the energy that is existing in this thing sort of implodes, and Commander Mittens is still very upset at being wet.
no.
But you've defeated Hall Monitor Dark Wizard Arthur. What do
Okay.
you do?
Are there any towels around?
I mean, you could go to the
Boys'
bathroom
room.
on this floor and get some paper towels.
Paper towels?
Okay, let's go.
Yeah, let's go.
We're gonna go
The
to
world is ending.
You
That's
gotta
fine.
dry off the cat.
We need to
All
dry it
right,
off.
so-
Is this an 8-sided dice?
Yes. Did you find it? The one that you dropped?
No.
You didn't find it, but that's it.
No, it's not. That's a D8. He's looking for a D10.
Ah.
D10.
Uh-huh.
Fine.
Yeah.
Unless you hadn't been.
It's a DW.
That's fine. D Dark Wizard.
All right, very good. Dark Wizard Arthur.
Yeah, extremely good.
Okay.
Okay,
We're gonna
so
go
you,
to
you
the
go in the
men's room.
bathroom.
Yeah.
You're able to get some paper towels to dry off Commander Mittens. Commander
Commander
Mittens is
Mittens.
like
Oh,
not
yeah.
pretty upset with you like drying them off, but as soon as they kind of figure out what you're doing, they're like, fine, and they let it happen.
Does that heal Commander Mittens a bit? Less wet?
Actually, here's what we're gonna do. Sort of, given all of your combat, the last boss is not Thanos. It's much better than that. Given all of, unless people spawn more things before that, in which case, is the sub enough to get the cat a hat? Yeah, fine.
it
What
is,
kind of hat? What kind of hat do you want on this cat? Obligatory.
Because we can find it because like the art wing is right
just,
next door.
Just pick out what kind of hat you want.
Yeah. I imagine there's like little hats.
Okay, while you're thinking what kind of hat you want, you're able to dry out Commander Mittens. And here's what we're gonna do, because you've been doing real good and fighting a lot of cool fucking monsters. I'm going to sort of a giant ear of corn. All right, well that'll happen.
Okay.
All right, sure, that'll happen before the boss, I guess.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pop you guys up to level 2. That's a cool thing that's gonna
Oh,
happen.
yeah, level
Nice.
up.
You're going to, I think Warlock hit die is D8, yours is D10. Roll a D8 and a D10 for me really quick, and add your Constitution modifier.
Is mine the D10?
Yours is D10 and yours is D8.
Okay, so this is
I think a Warlock is D8.
D8, D10.
A Fez is a good dumb hat.
I got a 10.
10? That's good.
Wait, hold on, which one's a D10?
You're
That
rolling
one.
a D8, bud.
Oh, you're rolling a D8.
The one that's like 2 triangles on top of each other.
This one?
Nope.
Oh.
Is it?
Would you show me D8?
Is that it?
It's the one that you roll for damage.
Oh.
Nope. It's
Right here.
Oh.
this hand looks like 2 triangles on top of each other.
Yeah.
Okay. This one. This is D8.
Yeah.
Careful.
Okay.
Go ahead and roll that for me. And add your... Oh, I do a decent Thrak voice.
But you add. one
Add?
plus something.
Your Constitution modifier.
My Constitution. Let's see. +2.
+2. So what'd you get?
I got 1 + 2 is 3.
3. Okay, yeah, so your max hit points are now increased by 3 total. Your max hit points are increased by 10 total.
Okay.
Oh,
so,
so
what do I do?
So just
are you-
change your max hit points on there.
Are you fully healed?
You are fully healed as you level up.
So I do +10 instead of +3?
So, like, do you know your hit points? Like, your actual, yours is 12, so yours becomes 22, and yours was...
Oh, cool.
Now I'm 13.
Now you're 13. I mean,
Which is kind of character.
casters were always going to be squishy.
Hell yeah.
And Commander Mittens also, yeah, Dr. Seuss, perfect. Okay.
Dr. Seuss.
As you walk out of the men's room, you see Commander Mittens sort of pushing up against the locker.
Mm-hmm.
And Commander Mittens sort of puts its head, like opens the locker and puts its head in, and as its head comes out, it's just got on It's got on a Cat in the Hat hat, like a Dr. Seuss Cat in the Hat hat.
Oh.
Yeah,
And it's like it's pretty chill. It looks very cute.
It's really nice.
It's like very
Oh.
adorable.
So cute.
That's so
And it
good.
like cocks its head as if to be like, I know what I'm doing.
Oh,
You know?
it's a cat, and it gets book references. That's
Yeah.
pretty cute.
Oh, that's really smart.
Yeah,
Smart.
doesn't speak common though. Okay, so you've defeated the hall monitor Arthur on this floor. You walk up. Oh, I know what I'm gonna do this. You walk up another set of stairs, and as you walk out onto the floor, there, you see, guess what appears to just be a giant ear of corn. And it's got arms and legs, and it shakes its fist at you menacingly.
What did we do to anger this thing?
But it doesn't have a mouth, so it can't say anything.
Oh,
and it
God.
sort of puts up a finger to be like, hold on. And it sort of does this like, hold on, wait for this. And it sort of like puffs up and then throws its arms to the side as fucking bullet seed style corn kernels, hard corn kernels, fly at both of you.
Oh, no.
Both of you make dexterity saving throws for me.
Oh no. Okay. 20.
Oh, Jesus.
15.
Yeah, that'll both do it. So you're gonna save out of this. The actually I have to roll for Commander Mittens as well. Oh, Commander Mittens doesn't. Okay, so you are both able to duck out of the way. Commander Mittens not so fast.
No!
As
No!
like bullet
Commander
seed
Mittens!
style. Again, show up and sort of impact inside of Commander Mittens. Commander Mittens sort of is pushed up against the wall, and you notice that there's it's almost like bullet holes in the goddamn wall. Commander Mittens doesn't have bullet holes in them because they're a magical fucking beast. But yeah, top of the order, Brick. What do you do against this? Commander Mittens did get a nat 20, raking Arthur across the face with a very, very powerful rake attack with one of its 2 Displacer Beast tails. It was very good and fucked up Arthur's face entirely.
I'm going to sword.
Okay, you're in a longsword.
Critical fail.
You got a critical fail.
Oh no.
You do have that point of inspiration. You don't have to use it.
All right, I'm going to use it.
All right, you don't have to. It's up to you entirely.
15.
15 will hit.
Yes.
Okay, roll me damage. D8 plus 3. You guys just have to do more badass shit to get points of inspiration. Jerry, you still have a point of inspiration for Jack when you want to use that.
9.
9 total? Okay, cool. So you're able to actually describe to me how this attack goes.
I'm going to cut the kernels off the corn because when I had braces, I couldn't eat corn on the cob, so my mom would have to take a knife and boil
honestly,
the corn.
take a
and then-
fucking point of inspiration for that. 'Cause that's really good. Okay.
I spent my inspiration point and I got it right
So you're
back.
able to, again, sort of Brick seems to favor the upward strike as you're able to sort of drag this across the side and separate several kernels of corn from the corn.
Oh. Tonight we feast.
Oh.
And I
This
say,
was a student once, Jerry.
as I do it, I say, butter up.
Well, if I could take your point of inspiration away, I would. All right. Jack, next on the order. What do you do?
All right. I'm going to heat up those corn kernels and make it poppin'.
Okay. Cast your spell.
I'll just grip on it with my hand.
Oh, okay. Sure.
Let's do it.
Here's what I'm gonna make you do. I'm gonna make you try to land a touch attack. So that's gonna be I'm gonna make a dexterity from you. If you miss this attack, you're just gonna do a regular beam, and it'll do a little less damage because you're trying to get it from up close. But if you hit it, I'm gonna give you a little bit of extra damage on top of this.
Okay.
So just roll me a d20 to land for dexterity.
All right.
Jack is gonna rub that corn until it pops. You know it, bud.
He's murdering
Not
the corn
again.
child.
4.
4. Yeah, they don't go do it. Roll me your d10, and this time don't add your bonus. Oh, sorry. Roll me your d20 to just see if your regular attack can even hit this.
Okay.
You're not getting the extra damage. We're gonna see if you'll do any damage here.
All right. Here we go. 20.
Jesus.
Yeah, that's one.
All right, you're not gonna add your bonuses, but roll your d10 twice.
Here we go. Twice. 1.
Okay, that's a d8. You're rolling on die.
D8.
Yeah, roll me your d10.
Where's the D10 again?
Fits the favorite language. Okay, cool. So that's plus 2 to Jesse's next roll. If you remember,
Hell yeah.
you can also just add or subtract numbers in increments of 100, 1 per 100 bits to any attack or check. So that would be +2 to whatever your next roll is, Jesse.
Nice. Thank you.
So roll your D10
this
twice.
is D10,
That's right.
Yes.
Okay, I'm such a noob.
It's very funny that I'm playing Brick and you're playing Jack, and you're
I
like,
know.
"How do I play D&D?" And I'm like, "Oh, you do this."
It's the opposite. 3.
Okay.
All right, and add the 5.
Oh,
to
roll.
it.
You don't add the 5 this time because
no,
you
no
messed
5?
up the one
Okay.
part of that, but roll it one more time because it was a critical success.
Oh.
If it's a 0, that's a 10, by the way. But 9, okay, cool. So 12 damage total. You're able to the sort of the beam while you weren't you sort of your hand slid off when you were trying to grab, right? But you're sort
Slippery
of as
coin.
you sort of as a slippery corn boy, a slippery corny boy.
Oh.
You're able to sort of slide sideways and get both of your hands out to do a sort of like a double palm arcing energy blast as this green light hits the corn. Definitely a couple of the kernels pop into big fluffy white popcorn kernels as the ear of corn collides with the wall, looking injured but not all the way out. Commander Mittens is going to take 2 swipes with its displacer beast tails and miss very poorly with both of them.
Oh no.
And now this corn is going to focus on you, Jack, and it's going to try to blast you. Oh, it's gonna miss. So actually,
Yes!
it's a cool thing where like the sort of the current kernel sort of like blast, and you're able to kind of like fucking. I think you try to matrix dodge, but you don't know how to do that. So you just kind of fall backwards, and as you're standing up, the kernels just fly around you, and you are not damaged.
Yes.
Top of the order, Brick. What do you do?
Sword again.
Okay.
And no more corny
And remember, you get
jokes.
an extra +2. Jerry, I'll kill you in fiction.
19.
19 total. That'll hit. Roll me damage.
8.
Yeah, it turns out not having eyes make this corn pretty bad. 8 damage total. All right, so you're sort of like stab this corn right in the middle. Actually, no, sorry. You're able to stab it. You know how when you put the skewers in the side of a corn, you sort of stab it on the top, and you're like, oh, it does kind of look like that. But nothing stab it on the other side. You're like, that's fine. You take your sword out. But this corn, it sort of drops to a knee, and it's sort of leaned up against the wall. Jack, you're next in the order. What do you do?
I'm gonna blast him right now.
Go for it.
All right, here we go.
You just can't see.
Okay, 12.
Plus.
12 plus 5.
All right, 17. Yeah,
This-
that'll hit. Roll
All right.
damage.
This corn doesn't have eyes, but it does have one ear.
Jesus.
Well, I'm gonna blast his ear off.
You're gonna die from monsters in this game because of all the dumb things you're saying, and I hate it.
All right, time to shuck this beast. Shuck yourself. Okay, 9.
9 total. Yeah. That's you rolled a 9,
Yeah,
so plus 5, so 14.
14.
All right. You sort of
Wait, does he add 5 to his?
to the damage, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
I didn't know.
It's an Eldritch invocation called fucking Eldritch. I forget what it's called, but it allows you to add your charisma roll to the damage.
Okay.
You sort of one arm braces your forearm as your sort of your finger gun happens, and the beam is fucking massive, and it engulfs this entire ear of corn. Yeah, Jack is gonna shock the world. He is the shockmaster. And as the beam fades, there's just a pile of big ass popcorn
Oh, yeah.
on the ground.
Can we eat it or regain health?
You can't regain health, but you can eat it if you want.
Oh.
I mean, maybe you'll regain health.
You
It's up
can-
to you.
Oh, the cat.
Whether you eat it. Commander Mittens is just like has sort of curled up and is like trying to get a little cat nap to regain. Actually, it's kind of it's going to try to take a short rest while you're figuring out what to do
That's so
to
cute.
regain 4 hit points.
Yes. Good. We gotta make sure that cat doesn't eat popcorn. I'm pretty sure cats can't eat popcorn. Even if they are of another world, I don't know how their
Yeah,
stomachs work.
No
but,
tentacles on that popcorn.
Yeah.
Oh, he's the shockmaster, fucking cranking lever. You did it so good, bud. You did it so fucking good,
He will
bud.
shock the world.
God damn. Do you
He
eat the
is so
goddamn popcorn or not?
Do you want to try some? I dare you.
That doesn't work.
I dare you.
there's-
What are you, chicken?
No.
Chicken,
No.
chicken.
No. No.
Meow, meow, meow. Meow, meow, meow.
Chickens don't do that. They don't
Meow,
meow.
I met a chicken that meowed once.
I'm still so happy about Shuckmaster.
I'm gonna eat the popcorn.
Yes.
All right, you eat it, and you definitely feel weird about what just happened because you remember that was a high school student at some point.
You're just eating hair.
Ah,
How's that?
No, I mean it's popcorn. It tastes like delicious buttery popcorn.
oh,
But it's
Yum.
but you know what it really is.
Well, that's just something that you have to live with now, you know?
I guess
She
so.
could have sat next to us in like algebra. Or
What if
something.
I gain some powers from the?
Oh, you don't. No, you for sure don't. You've just eaten a person
I've-
as popcorn.
I've seen YouTube. Okay.
Yeah, no, I mean you ate some popcorn that was a man.
Oh,
So
I guess.
kind of just got to live with that now. It's
Okay.
just a part of you. It just defines you a little bit now. And
Yeah.
you know, as much as you try to escape it, I'm not sure that you ever will.
Chickens don't go meow. Okay.
meow meow meow. meow meow meow.
I already ate the person.
Oh yeah,
All right.
that was weird.
So you start up the stairs again, and you can't super tell if this is the last floor because they don't know if anyone's gonna like spawn a monster or anything that would pop in to sort of happen before.
Jack ate a boy with little hesitation. Remember that time Jerry ate a person? Good times. Good times. I just dared him to. He just did it. He just did
Commander Mittens is for sure in a hat. Commander Mittens looks good as hell, and Commander Mittens is good ass
So
Dr.
fluffy.
Seuss hat.
What a fluffy face.
Yeah, he's
Fluffy
got a
face
really
boy.
fluffy face.
Oh, it's
This
so
Commander
good.
Mittens is a very fluffy face, and it
Oh.
looks
Yeah,
it's
very
very
fluffy.
It's very good to look and very good to just absorb as like as part of your as sort of your mindscape now.
What a fluffy guy.
I feel like this will help with our morale or some shit, you know?
All
Yeah,
right.
I guess so.
Good thing
Some
that's a
bonding
good thing that's a
experience.
measurable stat.
I just meant like inside, you know?
Yeah.
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 All
I
right,
feel
well,
something inside me, like
A person, yes,
yeah.
you ate them. You just ate them
I did
without
eat.
hesitation. I was like, hey,
You
eat that
dared me!
person. Oh, I dared. Yeah, tell the police that. Oh, I ate this person because my brother.
he was
dared me.
corn.
Okay, well,
you make it. You make it.
I think the cookie's way worse.
Yeah,
I mean,
I think the cookie's worse for sure.
Yeah, the cookie.
The
Everyone's saying
cookie-
cookie. Yeah.
Yeah. You make it to the top floor
Okay.
of this high school. And as you step out of the stairwell, standing there is a still battered, still bruised Super Saiyan Kefla.
Oh, it's Naruto.
She wants you to finish this fight. She's not the boss, but she's going to try and stop you before you get there.
Can you give us our orb, please?
Yeah, we need that.
There was ours.
She fires Key Blast at both of you, which
Don't-
both miss. Brick, top of the order. Go for it.
Don't-
Oh, thank
shit.
God.
That's
Okay.
not the boss. I got a good boss coming. You don't even trust me.
Thank God she missed.
13.
Okay.
13. That's not going to do it. Damn. Jack, you're up.
I'm crazy. I ate a person.
This is my brother, and he's crazy.
I'll kill you. 7 plus 5. 12.
The boss is not the Cookie Monster. 12 will not hit.
Oh.
All right, Commander Mittens is going to swipe out with both. Commander Mittens finally hits. Hooray, Commander Mittens.
Yeah.
Yeah, Commander Mittens.
Dealing Kefla fucking 12 damage. All right. Kefla is fucking slashed across the face, much like Arthur was slashed across the face, and the sort of the bubbling black energy sort of escapes. Kefla is going to again raise two hands, one at you, Brick, and one at Commander Mittens to fire.
Oh, no.
And neither fucking hit. I can't roll for shit right now.
Yes.
All right, Brick, top of the
We're
order.
so
Go for it.
agile.
That's me.
Yeah.
Attack,
Slash him.
sword. Hack and slash. 16.
16 will hit.
Yes. Okay.
All right, roll me damage. D8 plus 3. Actually, yeah, plus 3 still.
11.
11. All right, you're able to get sort of Kefla fucking right, sort of in the shoulder blade, and it's a good fucking hit.
Yeah.
Jack, second, you're up.
All right, you weakened her. Now time for me to hit the wound again, like I always do. I saw it on the YouTube.
Saw it on the YouTube.
1
Nat 1
Nat 1.
plus 5 is
Oh,
6.
buddy. Although, I think you do have a point of inspiration if you want to use it.
I'll use it.
Otherwise, this is a critical fail.
YouTube,
Okay.
don't fail me now. Amazon.com.
19. Yeah, that will hit.
Yeah.
All right, roll me damage. D10 plus 5.
All right. Here we go. And 2. That's 5.
2
I mean,
plus
7.
5.
7.
7 total. Yeah, it does hit fucking square in the wound, and it almost like tears this figure fucking clefts them in twain. Like they sort of fall apart into two pieces, which then sort of evaporate into that black energy. But you don't see that orb anywhere. You do, however, at the end of the hall see the principal's office.
Oh no.
Let's go get Dirty Dick.
Dirdick. Anyways, let's go. Let's go, Commander Mittens.
Are you really just like, we know this guy's evil and you are still being teacher's pet?
Well, I mean, you gotta respect the person he used to be. Okay, you gotta
I
respect
didn't
authority
respect him
once
before.
and
I don't respect him now.
for once in your life. Respect authority.
I graffitied Mr. Dirty Dick on his door and I drew a dick.
And
Do
he
you
was
think
right there. There
He
was a
right
window
there. It was
on
really
the door.
funny.
He saw you.
I turned around and he was right there.
Yeah, I saw that too. I saw him dragging you out the door.
Dirty Dick. Let's go inside.
Fine, let's
right.
go kill him. All right.
You open the door to the
That wasn't a
principal's
fart.
office, and you see in the corner a pile of boring ass khakis and a polo shirt. It's clear that while the principal didn't show up to work today in costume, at some point he put a costume on. You see on his desk the orb that marks destruction of the world if you aren't able to wrest it from the hands of these evil forces. And you see a tall chair with a figure seated in it facing away from you. And as he turns, you see just the brightest of blues and the shiniest of whites in this man's suit. His hair is sort of poofed over the top of his head. And he holds his hands up in the sign of someone who's about to do some very probably not technically correct martial arts. And he says, "Oh, behave, baby, yeah."
Oh no!
Roll initiative for your showdown with
No.
Austin fucking Power.
Of course, our principal would have that costume and be like, "This is still topical."
Yeah, definitely 90s tastic, right? 70s, whatever.
What do I add to it?
Your initiative.
Initiative.
He's too Austin Power.
Oh!
Oh, 5.
I got 19.
Okay, good.
Commander Mittens. All right, so it's gonna go Jack, Mittens, Brick, and then Austin Powers, who got a 1. Austin Powers got a 1 on his initiative roll. Jack, you're up first. What do you do?
All right. Well, I guess I'll just shoot him.
Right. Explain. Tell me what you're doing.
Okay.
Paint me a picture.
Okay,
Well,
what I'm gonna do.
Minus Jesus. All right. Minus 15
Yes.
next enemy attack roll. Very
Okay,
good.
all right. I'm gonna do a disco attack. With
All
Oh.
right.
And I'm just over here like, what are you doing?
All right.
This is why you have no
Roll me.
friends.
Yeah, jealous. You messed up his mojo pretty bad, bud. All right, roll me that D20.
I love obligatory ruination who said, to be fair, Principal Dirty Dick sounds like an Austin Powers. He would dress up as Austin Powers.
All right.
Oh, 18.
Yeah, plus 5. That will hit, bud. Roll me damage. D10
All right.
plus 5.
Alrighty. Yeah. 2, 7. So 7.
7 total. All right, so that blast hits Austin Powers, and it says,
The blast hits hard. The disco.
oh no, baby. All right, Commander Mittens is gonna swipe at this British super. Jesus! I've been rolling bad all night. Jesse, would you lean over? Would somebody lean over and just verify for the audience what this blue and this red die are?
Nat 20s.
They're both fucking nat 20s. Jesus
my
fucking
God.
okay.
Commander Mittens.
Commander Mittens with a fucking good ass, big ass hit.
Yes, good cat, good kitty.
Yeah, fucking that's 10, 15. Okay, for 19 damage, Commander Mittens does like this cool thing, like a fucking cross slash.
Oh, hell
with
yeah.
with the fucking squid tentacle tails, and just tears open the fucking frilly front frocky thing on on Austin Powers. And the hat looks so fucking good as he does it.
Oh
So
man, so
cute.
cute.
All right, Brick, you're up.
I'm gonna slash with a sword.
All right.
Ah, fuck.
Oh man.
7.
7's not gonna do it.
I'm not doing well.
All right.
I think it's because I'm trying to think of puns, and all of them are super inappropriate for me. I can't slash at him and say, "Do I make you horny, baby?" I mean, I'm 18, but like,
Austin Powers, of the first of his 2 attacks from his multi-attack, Brick, he looks at you and he starts like gyrating and he does
Oh, no.
a very sexy dance. Make me a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. Fucking okay.
He's getting bodacious. Help!
18.
18. All right. You're entranced for a second, but then you're able to snap out of it.
Oh, thank God.
And it's just in time to watch him come at you with the karate chop.
Oh my god.
Oh, but it misses. Yeah, it's just being snapped out of it. You're able to sort of snap out of the way as he sort of like, he very, very deftly karate
shit.
chops by you.
Even with a negative 15 mod?
Oh, fuck. No, he already missed. He missed really, really bad already.
Yeah,
Yeah,
okay.
he missed so bad. In fact, yeah, no, you're right. His hand collides with the desk, dealing himself 1d4 points of damage. Yeah, he's going to take an additional 4 damage as he says, judo chop, babe. And he hits it. All right, Jealous, he can chop his own face. He hits the thing and it bounces into his face.
Yeah.
And he does hit himself in the face after yelling judo chop.
You got
Jack,
a dirty dick.
Jack, top of the order. You know I've got a dirty dick, babe. Yeah, he misses so bad that Johnny English stays in theaters for another week. Jack, top of the order.
I'm gonna aim for his weak point. His dirt dick.
All
Hey, for
right.
that dirty dick.
All right. You already have a point of inspiration. Otherwise, I'd give you another one. But yeah, go ahead and roll me a d20 to hit.
Abstinence, baby.
Of course, Jack. Of course, Jack is Vol Cell.
19 plus 5.
19 will hit. Roll me a d10 plus 5.
All right.
It's canon now that Jack is Vol Cell.
6.
6 plus 5, 11.
Yeah,
Yeah,
11.
you blast him straight in that dirty dick.
Right in that dirty dick.
And he puts both hands over it, and like his knees clipped together. He says, "Oh no, baby, behave." All right, Commander Mittens is gonna swipe it again with those good claw strikes. Oh, these two miss. So Commander Mittens goes for again. I don't know if he'd shot his own dick off. Probably hit himself with a foot or something. Goes for that cross slash again, but misses. Brick, you're up.
Sword.
All right.
12 plus 5, 17.
That will hit.
All
Roll me
right.
damage. D8
Yeah.
plus 3.
6.
6 damage. So yeah, I mean, describe this attack to me.
I take the sword and I slash him down across the chest and his ascot rips.
Oh, you slash the ass.
Oh, that's his armor. That's his armor.
That's
Really
his
good.
second source of his power.
Defense
Besides
down.
his dirty dick.
Oh, it's not all right. Yeah, so you slash him down the ascot, and the tear sort of comes down the center, and sort of again the sort of black bubbles sort of escape. But he's able to. Let's see. How do I want to?
Brick.
Yeah, actually, he's gonna look at you, Jack, and he's gonna sort of do that gyrating dance again.
Oh shit.
Kick his ascot.
Make me, Jesus Christ!
Yes.
Make me a wisdom saving throw, Jack.
All right, here
He's
we
already
go.
got a lot of wisdom. He made that awesome joke.
No.
This is just great that you just know.
Oh,
You definitely know how to roll dice.
it's 7.
7
plus the
Yeah,
5.
that's not gonna do
No,
it. So
that's
you
not.
are mesmerized by this.
Oh man.
Jack, no, he's making you horny, baby.
His ascot.
He has made you horny, baby.
Oh jeez. I don't feel
Fuck,
right.
and then he fucking okay, and then he rolled a crit hit to deal you.
No.
What is that? 7 damage.
Oh man.
Yeah, so you're feeling pretty bad. As you get hit, make another wisdom saving throw with advantage this time. So roll the d20 twice and then take the higher roll. As you get hit, it's going to give you a chance to snap out of this being mesmerized.
He better. Jack
So roll
has
your
an
D20
erection
twice.
and as his.
All right. Right.
Yeah, you got a real. You're
got a hard
horned
on.
up
Right
real
now?
bad right now. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't. I'm
You-
just.
you got bonus for days, bud.
I got. I don't know if this motion is appropriate, but
Just, you
Yeah,
got it.
ferocious
You got
like
it,
a
bro.
tiger, baby.
Yeah.
okay. So that is a 12
Plus your wisdom.
plus my wisdom, which is plus 1.
That's not gonna do it, but you do have advantage on this, so you can roll one more time to try.
Okay, here we go. Oh man, that's
No, but you are still mesmerized.
Oh, I'm so
Oh,
mesmerized.
On your
Please
turn, you
stop.
are mesmerized. You sort of your turn goes by, but make one more wisdom save at the end of your turn, so you won't get an action, but you can try to snap out of it at the end of
Okay.
your turn. So make one more wisdom saving throw.
All right. Wisdom save. 8 plus.
That ain't gonna
1.
do it.
Nah,
Yeah,
nah.
so Jack, you are still mesmerized.
Jack, go.
Commander Mittens is going to take those two same slash attacks at Austin Powers. One will hit, dealing 6 damage to Austin Powers. I think it's a wisdom check to break out of this spell, because it's sort of oh no, you're making a joke. Jack gets an erection disadvantage.
On your next
Yeah,
deck save.
that's pretty good. Yeah, Jack's hard as shit. Okay, Austin Powers in the stab wound that you had already made. The tentacles sort of catch it
like this.
and pull it open a little bit. Jack is realizing why he defended the principal so fiercely. Oh no,
Mr. Principal.
Brick,
Oh, no.
I'm learning so
Brick,
much.
you're up.
This is why, okay, me and my brother have gotten more distant over the years, and I really did not want to learn this.
Brick, aim for his dick.
Dirty dick, 18 plus
18
5.
will hit.
Yeah.
Roll me a d8.
4.
4 plus 3.
It's 1 plus
1
3.
plus 3. Got it. All right. Describe this attack to me.
I really just don't want to see my brother have an erection, so I'm gonna aim for that dirty dick. I
All
feel
right,
like it's
go
a source
for
of power.
Aim for that dirty dick. You're
It's-
swiping
yeah.
at that dick.
Swipe that dick.
Yeah, so you swipe at that dick. And
Core of his power.
Austin Powers is pretty unhappy about this. as the black bubbling energy escapes from the where the sort of that crotchal region, he says, "Oh, my mojo, babe."
No.
Just shut
This
up,
time he's
shut
gonna
up.
look at you, Brick, and you're gonna have to make a wisdom save as he sort of begins to gyrate
Oh, no.
slowly and
Don't get
seductively.
Like me.
No, I'm not gonna get an erection at the same time as my brother.
It's going to be a way different.
17.
Okay, yeah, you
17.
are
Oh,
able to
thank
go
God.
snap out of it as he attacks you, and he narrowly misses with a karate chop attack. It says judo chop as he yells judo chop, baby. Jack, your turn goes by, but at the end of it, make a wisdom saving throw again to
Must
see if you can.
Resist sexy gyration.
Snap out of it, Jack.
What is that? 18?
18 will do it. You snap out of it on your next turn. Unless he hypnotizes you again, you'll be able to take an action.
All right.
It's Commander Mittens' turn. Commander Mittens takes attack with. Ooh, no. Okay. Commander Mittens
No.
flails one of their sort of hooked tentacles out and misses Austin Powers, but swoops in and hits you, Brick,
Oh no.
for 4 damage.
Oh, cats do that sometimes. They didn't,
Yeah,
they
this was a
didn't
crit fail. This was a crit fail.
That was
on
3?
Commander, but that was 4 damage.
Oh, man. I only have 6 HP left, man.
You're doing great, buddy.
I don't feel so good.
Stop being horny.
Commander Mittens does not look apologetic at all, even a little bit.
Oh,
Not even kind of. You can
It's
tell Commander
okay.
Mittens is totally fine with what Commander Mittens has just done.
I love you, Commander Mittens.
All right, it's Austin Powers' turn. He's going to look at you, Brick, and he's going to try to mesmerize you. Oh, actually, no, sorry. You roll. Roll me a wisdom check again.
Yes.
Because you're mesmerized. Oh, no, not mesmerized.
Jack, you're still hard as shit.
But I wasn't. I got out of it.
It just hasn't gone away yet, bud.
It takes a bit, you know? You want to go somewhere and like take care of it? Because I don't want to look at
I need
this.
to take a cold shower or something.
Okay. 22.
22, yeah, that'll do it. You are not mesmerized as he goes in for that judo chop again and misses very narrowly.
Yes.
Jack, top of the order, your turn.
All right. Can I do a double laser?
I mean, you can try, but it's still just going to be one attack.
Okay. Still, double laser is pretty cool.
All right, sure. Do you hold on? Do you
I'll
turn
aim-
to the side like very cool?
Yeah,
style?
and I'll aim on both lenses of his glasses. His thick
Ooh,
glasses.
I like that. All right, roll me that attack.
Here we go. Yeah. 15 plus 5.
That will hit.
Yeah.
All right, roll me damage. D10 plus 5.
All right. 7 plus 5. Woo.
Plus 5. Fucking all right. 12 damage total.
12 damage.
Nice.
That much like with the giant ear of corn, this beam is bigger than you expected it to be. It's kind of fucking massive as it envelops his head as he starts to say, "Do I make you?" And as the light fades, his head is just fucking gone, and this headless body collapses to the ground. And there on the desk is the orb.
Grab the orb.
Ball is life. I go
Ball's
for it.
life.
You grab the orb. you're both healed to full, as is Commander Mittens.
Yes.
Commander Mittens looks at you and decides if at the end of this one shot, which is what we sort of reached just now, it wants to continue just in case this is continued, which people are asking for. Do people want to see this story go on more? Because someone said that. We could maybe talk about that. And the ball says, "Thank you. You get it almost in time."
Yeah.
Cool. Real quick.
Yeah.
Did you say almost?
Well, I mean, if you look out the window,
We look out the window.
Look it out.
as you look out the window, you see that the sky is fucking orange and crimson as swarms of giant winged figures sort of fly just around. The town, your town that you have lived in, that you grew up in, is a smoldering fucking heap, and you don't know where this destruction stops. Because even though you've destroyed this figure, this Austin Powers principal dirty dick, the world around you has changed fundamentally. Jack,
And Jack ate a man. Yes.
you don't know where your power's from still, and the feeling that you're getting from this figure, this figure as it talks and goes on, is it's not even sure that you have power. It's talking to Brick about his sword, but hasn't talked about you. It doesn't seem to know that you have any abilities. You hear that voice from before say, "You will understand. You will understand and be mine." Brick, your sword looks cool as shit. You got a sick ass sword. Bro.
I got a real cool ass sword.
And the ghost one is like, check this out. And at your hilt at your waist appears a very cool sword hilt that you're able to put your sword in and just fucking keep.
Oh fuck!
You've saved this orb that you don't entirely know what it is. You've got a faithful displacer beast named Commander Mittens at your side.
Yes.
But the world around you has been fundamentally altered, and that's what I got. That's what I got for today. That's the end of this spoopy Halloween D&D campaign.
Hell yeah!
Woo! Yeah, it's not the devil, Rattlesnake. Made a deal with someone though. Yeah. Hey, thank you all so much for tuning in.
Yeah.
I had a lot of fun doing this.
Yeah,
This was very fun.
Really fun.
Jerry never played D&D. What'd you think, Jerry?
It's really fun.
You
Really
enjoy it?
awesome. I really enjoy this. It's kind of
Awesome.
like a lot of improv stuff we usually do, and like we're
Yeah.
channeling that inner improv.
Hey, I'll say this: if you like me as a DM, if you're jealous, it was Austin Powers. If you like me as a DM, if you like Jesse playing a human fighter, you can catch both of those things on Lost in the Multiverse. That's the D&D podcast that we both run. It's like this, but we also feature a completely original soundtrack composed by myself and Sam, who's also on the show. We do Foley work. Thank you, Phoenix. It's very nice of you. It's not a fiend. It's you're almost there, Rattlesnake. It's not a fiend though. Yeah, we have a D&D podcast. We release episodes every Tuesday. That's dnd.cool. You can subscribe on iTunes podcast app or the Google Play or whatever, wherever you listen to stuff. What we're actually going to do with this, hell yeah, Requiem. Thank you. We appreciate that very much.
Thank you.
It's not a Fae either, Rattlesnake. How'd you get? Okay. We're actually going to take this audio from this. I'm going to edit it, and I'm going to put it's Cranky Lever. Its name is Cheryl now. That's true. She's like Cheryl Thoth. Cheryl apostrophe Thoth. I'm going to take this thing that we just did. I'm going to take the audio off of it. I'm going to compose some music and do some Foley, and we're going to put this as a patron exclusive thing like this that you all just sat through, and it's going to be a video that you can watch, but if you want to hear like the edited version with music and everything else, it'll be as a patron reward on theirs. And I think you guys could do it on yours too if you want. I don't know what you want to do, but it'll be on the Lost in the Multiverse thing. Yeah, this was great. Thank you so much for the bits, all of you. You were super, super cool. It's not a celestial rattlesnake. Thank you. Thank you all so much for long. Yeah, this was really, I had a great time. I don't know. Should I run the credits? Is that point?
Yeah, sure.
Do we want to say any other signing off things? Do we need any other? We already have a tiefling monk, and when she uses Key Blast, I use actual D&D sound effects for the Foley.
That's awesome.
Rattlesnake, it's a dang great old one. It's an ancient one. It's a great old one, and I'm really excited for that. Yep. Yeah, should I roll the credits?
Sure.
Cool. We're gonna roll the credits. Yeah. Ba-ba-boom.
Boom.
And if you wanted
Wait,
to,
did that work? Oh, it's working. Yeah.
and if you wanted to, while this is rolling, if you wanted to do like a, hey, like an intro of some kind that you wanted to use for your purposes.
Oh, for the thing.
I don't know if you want to or not.
You want this here campaign? I'm super open to that. If enough people want it, we can come back and do more of this. I sort of have a story in mind. I came at this with the idea that it'd be really fun to do like a supernatural style story about two brothers sort of roaming the country, killing monsters, but then they also wanted to do like an origin story thing. So I was like, we would do the origin story. And if you all like it, if you want to see more of this with the same sort of like bit rules and stuff, I'd be open to that.
Yeah,
I think if
totally.
if people want it, I'll definitely. I mean, I'm hanging out over here enough. Yeah.
Yeah,
Can
so
we switch to the scene so we can see all the people who?
Oh, how do I do that?
Let me.
Wait, did the credits even roll? I pressed the button. Oh,
okay, good.
do we want to do the credits again? Should we do the credits again?
Credits again.
Jerry, do you want to see the credits?
Are they just going very slow?
How much to roll the credits in additional time? 500 bits. Oh, there they are. They're still up. Look at that.
Hey.
Yeah, it's an old one. They're rolling slowly. Cool. Well,
Oh, my makeup looks cool. I haven't gotten to see it.
Yeah, your makeup looks really good.
Thank you.
He's Kravitz. He's Kravitz from the Adventure Zone, and I'm Taco from TV from the Adventure Zone. That's why I've got the Umbra staff. Yeah, happy Halloween, you all. We had a lot of fun. It's really nice that you spent your Halloween hanging out with us playing D&D.
Yeah.
I tried to make it spoopy. I think a fun thing that if we do continue this this campaign, it's gonna be fun being able to like get into different mythology and different mythos and monsters and stuff. I like the idea of like having you fight a fucking, you know, like a Bigfoot, or having you fight like, you know, some chupacabras or something like that. I think it could be fun to get into like all sorts of fucking cool ass monsters and stuff.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
These credits are so very slow.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right? I don't know why it's going so slow.
Usually they go pretty fast.
They're going kind of Star Warsy. It's a little bit of a Star Warsy credit situation.
But thank you so much to everyone who donated bits to affect the
thank you so
campaign.
much for-
or just
Yeah.
donated some,
You
whatever.
spawned so many fun monsters. I wasn't gonna. Imagine if nobody had spawned Macho Man Randy Savage. I wouldn't have done
Yeah.
that voice. I wouldn't have even gotten to do my Macho Man Randy Savage voice. I didn't plan that. I'm so happy that it happened. Yeah. Cool. Well, thank you all again so much. Happy Halloween. We appreciate that you spent it with us.
Yeah, go eat some candy.
Go
Yeah.
go steal some candy from children.
Don't do that.
Steal some candy from
Unless,
children.
unless it's really easy. Then
Yeah.
you can.
Oh yeah, Macho Man, Janitor Savage, Custodian Man. Oh yeah.
Ooh, a Dia de los Muertos boss would be cool, although it's potentially appropriation for me to do that because I don't really. All right, well, we'll figure it out. We'll find some kind of cool thing to do. Yeah, awesome. Good night. Thank you all so much for watching. You were great, and yeah, maybe we'll do this again at some point.
Have a good night.
Thank you so
That's-
much.
Bye.
That's Jerry's mom.
Happy Halloween.
That's
Hi,
Jerry's
Mom.
Hey, Jerry's mom.
Have a good night. Bye.
Okay, well, bye.
Love you too, Mom.
Aw.